Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Could Bengals star quarterback Joe Burrow be returning soon? Burrow was a full participant in practice yesterday, and when asked if Burrow could play this Sunday, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor didn't exactly say no.
Joe Burrow hasn't practiced 11 on 11 yet. So like I said the other day, until we get through some practices, there's no reason for me to even speculate on that.
Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders will get his first career start this Sunday with Dylan Gabriel in concussion protocol. Here's what Sanders had to say about the potential to be the starter long term.
I don't think too much into that, I think in the moment present today, I go over the game plan and make sure I execute that. When you start moving too fast in life, sometimes, you miss the small details of things. So I never want to overlook anything.
This update was sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Get a holiday loan from BMI Federal Credit Union and choose a loan amount from $1,000 to $5,000. Visit bmifcu.org/holiday loan.
Good morning, Columbus.
Joe, that ain't good enough. Come on, Joe.
Wait, no. Not this one. Grizzle left tight, F fly, pass 37 punch, waggle, help, baby dizzy, X fan on the turbo.
Thank you, baby.
Football, man.
It's time to listen to a bald, fat loudmouth.
Mr. T-Bone.
And a former football player.
And that ball intercepted by Tyvis Powell.
Wow, no radio station has ever done that before.
Did it work for those people?
No, it never does. But it might work for us.
Welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Welcome in. Happy Thursday to you. What's up? I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Good morning, Tyvis.
Good morning, Mr. T-Bone.
We're just laughing because, we'll get to it in a second. Ryan Day had a non-update on the wide receivers for, this kind of important stretch run of the season. Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate. We'll give you that update in a moment. You will hear from Ryan Day. We also have plenty to get to today. We have the list at 7:15, top 5 Thanksgiving side dishes. Now, I meant to ask you guys, because I was starting to put my list together last night, are we counting desserts or just side dishes? Because, side dishes is, to me, a very different category than desserts. But I wanted to make sure, because half the time we get into the list and it's like, oh, yeah, I actually put key lime pie in there. I'm Dylan. I just like to change the list topic whenever I want.
Let's go for it. Let's put desserts in there.
Are we putting desserts in? I thought we were just keeping it to sides.
Let's put desserts in.
No, let's just, okay. Dylan, you're the deciding vote. You want desserts or dessert? Do desserts count as a side? Because to me, that's a different thing.
It is a different thing, but for the sake of the exercise, I think it could be included. I'm not 100% sure that I would even put a dessert in my top 5.
I'm about to say, I'm not even putting a dessert in mine.
Okay, then let's just not. Then why? Look, I shouldn't even have brought this up. Why did I even do it? Because it's this. No desserts in the top, because you're not going to put desserts in there.
Correct.
I want it to be sides.
We've all crapped on pie on this show already, and I feel like pie is kind of associated with Thanksgiving.
However, I do like a pie around Thanksgiving. If someone offered cake, I would definitely take it. But pie is usually what's brought to Thanksgiving. But if someone said, bring a side, I'm not going to show up with an apple pie. I'm going to show up with some kind of hot dish of some kind that you eat that's savory.
Of course.
All right, so that's fine. So we'll do the list 7:15. 7:30, Dean Evison, coach of your Columbus Blue Jackets. Jackets are in Toronto tonight, taking on the Canadiens. Who else would they be taking on in Toronto? The Maple Leafs, of course. It'd just be funny if they were like, actually, they're playing the Stars for some reason in Toronto.
Site.
Yeah, that's right. So they're doing that. So we will talk to Dean Evison about that. Also, you have got men's basketball tonight. Ohio State, they are playing Western Michigan, the Broncos, at 8 p.m. Coverage will start here on the Fan 1 hour prior to that. So we will have that game for you. And NFL stuff tonight. You've got the Bills in Houston to take on the woe-begotten Texans. Bills are only favored by 6 in this game. Seems off to me.
Is CJ back?
No. Still in the concussion protocol, right?
Dang.
So I'm just saying.
They've been playing good without him.
Yeah, that's fine.
They lost last week, didn't they?
No, but he's saying they're playing good. They're playing well.
We talking
Moral
about
victories, Tyvis. That's what we're talking about.
No.
Hey, we're hustling.
That's not how this league works.
No, I know.
Are we sure they lost?
I don't know what they did. I have not paid much attention to the Texans.
No, they won. They beat the Titans.
Oh, yeah, okay. They was about to
that's
lose.
A big
that's
one
what
there.
it was.
Ooh, yeah.
And then the week before, they beat the Jags.
Look at that. Just rolling through
the
best teams in the NFL right there. All right.
That's 2 games without CJ that they've won. That's the maximum amount of games they could win without him.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. You're right.
So you taking the Texans plus the 6.
That's a very me play.
It is very you play.
It's a lot.
6 and not 6.5. I don't like that.
I don't know.
I don't like that.
I don't like this update from Ryan Day. So yesterday, everybody kind of panned this and was like, oh, it's a non-update from Ryan Day, talking about Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate. Here is what he said about those two wide receivers when asked, how is their health? What are they doing right now?
Ryan, how have Carnell and Jeremiah made it through the week so far?
Yeah, they're working hard to get back on the field, and that's it. I mean, that's what they're focused on, and I don't really have much more of an update other than that.
Okay. All right. So no update. They're working hard to get back on the field. Maybe that means they're fine, and we're just keeping them out of practice. Who knows? Then he was asked about, what else do you have on the wide receivers? He said this.
Well, there was good things there, and we need everybody to step up this time of year in terms of depth. There was definitely, you guys saw good plays out there, and so but there was things now that are on film that they can grow from, and then get back back to work, and guys trust them when they get on the field. That's important. So there's definitely good things there, and they're going to have opportunities again this weekend.
That quote specifically about the backup wide receivers, saying they're going to have opportunities again this weekend. Okay, which, hey, if you blow out Rutgers by 30, of course every backup's going to get to play.
I'm about to say, we do that, though.
Okay, all right.
That ain't saying much.
So they're not on the field. They're working hard. This is his update on, hey, how's Julian saying? Remember, he kind of tweaked his ankle or his knee or something on the field there and looked a little off. How's he doing?
Your favorite topic, injuries. Julian obviously got a little nicked up Saturday. Is there any question about him? Is he full go this week?
He's had a full week of practice.
Okay. I mean, is that not an update? Is that not like, with Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith, it's, they're working to get back on the field. Julian saying he's like, he's full week of practice. He's fine. That's what I wanted to hear about the other two. I didn't hear that. So I think you got your update very clearly there.
I mean, we all kind of knew that they wasn't playing in this game.
Yes, but they're not practicing. That's the thing. Like, wouldn't you be practicing even if it's like, he's healthy, we're just holding him out for, just little tweaks and minor things. He's saying they're working to get back on the field. Now, unless he's lying to us, like he was with Lincoln Kienholz, being right there with Julian Zayn, that's fine. That's my copium on this, is that, he's just smoke screening all of this. But it's very telling when he very clearly is just like, Julian Zayn played all week. Yeah, he's healthy.
I'm really close to going and laying down on 315 over this.
Stop.
Yesterday he says, hey, we really don't give updates on injuries. That's kind of our policy. So this is the update that you're going to get. And then he gets asked about Julian Zayn, and he straight up is like, yeah, homeboy's been practicing. He's healthy. But you're not going to tell us anything about Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate and expect me not to panic? Nah. No. Mm-mm. The panic level is just slowly creeping up as we get towards the game at the end of November.
Y'all worry too much.
Well, Tyvis, I wish I was built like you. I wish I had grown up thinking I'm going to play professional football at Ohio State, and then it actually worked out. And so then all my it'll be fine. Everything works out in the end. It did for you. But for some of us, we are like, they just need to go with Jack Sawyer at home and beat Michigan. That should be Will Howard's tossing the pill around. He looks great. And then the end of last year, how'd that look? Everybody staying on the field with their mouths open, just staring off into the middle distance.
If all I know is if them two don't play, that creates this little thing called opportunity for other people to step up.
And Bryson Rodgers is great.
The great Urban Meyer used to always say, careers are made and legends are born in that game. So, therefore, we might see a new legend. You never know.
You know what? And how poetic would it be, to your point, if Ohio State, with all this talent they've had over the last few years, some of the best quarterback play we've ever seen at Ohio State, one of those years I don't think applies, but the one surrounding it, right? There was a lot of, CJ and all that.
I'm going to stop doing Kyle like this.
I'll do Kyle however I want to. That's fine. Just saying. Kyle McCord was fine. Yeah, cut that up. That's fine. I don't care. But Will Howard played pretty well last year, I thought, right? You've had defenses that I thought had some pretty talented players on them. Last year, you saw what this senior class did at the end of the year. 2 running backs that were electrifying, and yet they haven't been able to get the job done. So wouldn't it be poetic if the team that's half our team is injured and ouchy right now and they're not playing, and then they go out and just destroy Michigan by 30? That'd actually be great. I'd love for that to happen. My confidence level in it happening is low right now because of everything I've seen in the last 4 years. So I by 1 point beat Michigan. That's all I care about. Win
sad.
By a point.
It's sad that we as a fan base has gone into the we ain't gonna believe it until we see it type mode.
On Michigan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sad.
That's different.
That's so sad.
That's different.
Because it used to be just such a...
Well, I know.
Such a given. It's sad that we are so worried about this game because of the last few. And I'm not. I really feel like they're going to win this game this year.
I wonder this, to your point, because, obviously, I'm older. I'm 43. So I was fully alive, awake, enthusiastic during the John Cooper era. And I remember watching so many great teams.
The Biaka Batuka game?
That was the Biaka Batuka game. That was the Sean Springs fell down. Ty Streets takes to the house. All kinds of games where you're like, we've got Orlando Pace. We've got Eddie George. We've got guys all over the field. Mm-hmm. Joe Germain. They're going to go win a Rose Bowl. But all these different things that I've seen with this team, and they have great years, right? And for whatever reason, they just more often than not could not beat that Michigan team. I wonder this genuinely, how many people look at the Michigan game now who are under 30, who didn't experience that and are like, yeah, it'll be fine. We had a few down years, but we're going to get right back to what we've been doing the last 20 years. I think people, if you're over a certain age where you remember the Cooper era, that's where you start to get the shakes because you're like, oh, no, I've seen this before. I've seen a coach who could recruit his ass off, won a lot of games, but for some reason this game tripped him up. And I don't think Ryan Day is going to fall into that anymore. But if it happens again, then the feeling's going to be there. So it's hard to shake that stuff sometimes. We'll take a break. Come back. The Big Ten, they continue to be stupid. We'll give you details on what they're doing that's dumb next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Well, many of us waking up to fog yet again on this Thursday here. So, of course, want to make sure folks are taking it nice and slow on the roads. And that's especially because we're noticing our first crash of the morning. It's happening way out on the west side, just north of London. Really, a crash 70 eastbound as you're passing State Route 54. Expect some lane closures out there. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Hydrate Me Med Spa. Next level wellness, 5-star IV and aesthetic treatments. Look great, feel great. 4 locations in Central Ohio. Book your drip at hydratememedspa.com.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hi, this is Max with Buckeye Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Winter will be here before you know it, and that means it's time to get your heating and plumbing systems maintained. Our True Comfort membership is designed to keep things in tip-top shape. Thank you for letting us keep your home comfortable and plumbing worry-free. And when you need us,
call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
You have a chance to win a beautiful new custom home or cash prize this holiday season with a Home for the Holidays raffle. And help make wishes come true for Make-A-Wish Kids. One lucky winner will be announced on December 24th, so get your $100 ticket now. Just visit ahomefortheholidayscolumbus.org to buy your tickets. That's ahomefortheholidayscolumbus.org. Terms and conditions apply.
What's up? It's Matty Ice. Black Friday deals are here and they're happening all month long at McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. Right now, you can lease a brand new 25 or 26 Chevy Trax LT for just $299 a month for 36 months. Or if you prefer to finance, get it for only $329 a month for 84 months for qualified buyers. With over 20 tracks in stock, you're sure to find the perfect fit for your lifestyle. They're just a short drive north off Route 23 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member. They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
Imagine the perfect chicken tender. Crispy, juicy, for lack of a better word, tendery. Now imagine these perfect tenders at Wendy's. 'Cause they are. Wendy's new chicken tenders are here with delicious new dipping sauces like Wendy's Signature, Creamy Ranch, and Honey Barbecue. And they're so good, we even changed our name from Wendy's to Tendies. I believe that's what the kids call manifesting. For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Shop Meijer this Thanksgiving and bring more good to your table with incredible savings on seasonal favorites. Enjoy a Meijer frozen turkey for just 39 cents per pound with M-Perks. Limit 1 per customer, no clipping necessary. Russet potatoes are 99 cents for a 5-pound bag. Select varieties of Aunt Millie's Big and Fluffy Rolls are $3.29 a dozen. And don't forget to top off your meal with the fresh from Meijer 10-inch pumpkin pie for $8.99. Make Thanksgiving a good deal better with savings on the whole meal at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun. Your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you pick match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sports ball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines, or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Fraud in government is a crime, and it robs taxpayer dollars. I'm Ohio Auditor of State Keith Faber, and my job is to catch people that lie, cheat, and steal. Report suspicious behavior and help stop fraud. Learn the red flags, speak up, and protect your tax dollars by calling 1-866-FRAUD-OH.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state. The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at onnradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network. Love football? Love wings? Put those bad boys together and you get Austin and Vern live at Roosters.
Presented by Bryant Heating and Cooling.
Large amounts of football and all the donkey sauce you can handle. Mondays on the Fan's YouTube channel. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Patchy morning fog could add some problem spots where visibilities drop near zero. Otherwise, it'll be a cloudy start with wake-up temperatures in the 40s. For this afternoon, cloudy skies with daytime highs getting into the low 50s. And then for tonight, could see a stray shower or two. Otherwise, skies will turn mostly cloudy with our lows down into the 40s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Monday starts up a pretty big week. Gobble, gobble, and all that crap. Let's focus on what really matters. Rivalry Week.
Sponsored by your Central Ohio Toyota dealers.
The Fan. Tyvis Powell helped the Buckeyes win a national championship. T-Bone watched Tyvis Powell help the Buckeyes win a national championship. Equally important. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Dean Evison joins us, Jackets head coach, coming up at 7:30. Right before that, 7:17. We will be doing the list, top 5 Thanksgiving side dishes. We obviously are 1 week out from Turkey Day here in the States. I saw that Alex put in the YouTube chat his top 5. He said mac and cheese, green bean casserole, corn casserole, stuffing from a box, and candied yams. Not a dessert. Candied yams.
You know that's on my list.
Yeah? Yeah. I can't wait. We're going to have to put that together. But you can drop yours in there if you want to. Just go to the YouTube chat. 971 The Fan on YouTube. Click on T-Bone and Tyvis. You will be right in the chat. Big Ten is stupid. Now, we know they've been on this, right? The Big Ten, for some inexplicable reason, is trying to get us to not a 16-team playoff.
24.
24 effing teams in college football in the playoffs.
Yep.
We know the answer because the first question is why. The answer is money. Money. It's
that's easy.
I believe this. Were they a rock band? The Wu-Tang Clan.
Ooh,
cash rules everything around me.
Cream, get the money, dollar bills, y'all.
Exactly. So that's been a thing. We know the Big Ten is built that way. That's what they're trying to do. But just from a purely ideological standpoint, we're sitting here now. Everybody's mad that Tulane may get into the college football playoff. Who needs to see a group of 5 team? Why do we? Well, under this system that the Big Ten is floating, they would be putting in not 1 but 2 group of 5 teams. They would be putting in, I think it's 4 auto bids for the Big Ten, the SEC, the ACC, and the Big 12. 4 teams from this crappy ACC. Do you want to see that this year?
I just want it. Well, I want to say this with all due respect.
You don't have to. You can just leave the due respect at home and just say what you feel.
This ain't basketball.
No, it's not basketball. Of course not.
That group of 5 thing, It's not happening.
No, it's not happening.
It's not happening. It's a different ball game when you talk about in them trenches with 5-star recruits and all those things. It's just not happening.
What about all the Cincinnati and UCF fans yelling at their radios out there?
So when Cincinnati played Alabama, when Coach Fick was there, and they actually made the CFP, what happened?
I wouldn't say they exactly got boat raced, but
no. But it came down to what?
The trenches.
Yeah, and they didn't win. Is the point? Like to your point, Dylan, you can play well in that game. You can do a lot of things. You can get some gadget plays going, whatever. But to Tyvis's point, you have to be able to win the battle of the trenches if you want to. You don't get style points in the college football playoffs. It's not like they go,
UCF didn't even get a shot. They had to declare themselves national champions.
Yeah.
UCF can go kick refs.
I mean, you know what, though? As much as I personally, look, I'm not against the group of 5 having a chance. And this is not even what this is about to me. Like, if you put a group of 5, I mean, I know a group of 5 team gets in this year, right? Every year there's going to be a group of 5 team in the current format we have, which it looks like we're going to keep because December 1st is the deadline to approve a new, version of this. And they're Big Ten still floating 24 teams. SEC wants 16. What's clear is probably next year's going to be 12 again. We're not going to change it for next year.
8.
Yeah, it needs to go down, but they're never going to do that because of the money thing.
Yeah, no, but it needs 8 is the number.
As T-Bone would say, we can't put the toothpaste back in the container.
Whatever it's called. I don't know what they call that thing. Oh, a tube. A tube. Yeah. No, I just look at it from this standpoint. Apparently, the reason this has come back up again is because some of the big wigs from all the top conferences were in some meeting in Charlotte, and according to Ross Dellinger, this week in Charlotte, Power Conference commissioners saw a presentation from the Big Ten outlining the 2014 playoff yet again. This is them socializing it, is what they've been calling it, where it's like we're proliferating our plan to all the power conference commissioners.
The Big Ten that did this?
Yeah, the Big Ten did.
They are greedy. Well, I love it. I love it. Now they're going to do the equity plan. They're going to get more games. Boy, they trying to get some bread in.
Did you see? Speaking of that equity plan, by the way, in this, they said most of the people who saw this presentation were like, yeah, no thanks. And the SEC still has said, we want 16. That's what we're going to do. We don't even need 16, but
Big Ten about to make so much money, they're going to be giving stimulus packages out.
That's kind of what they do now when they send out these checks. Although, I saw something on that the equity plan, whatever, because I know some people say it's not private equity, it's whatever. It's big investment from the insurance group of the University of Cal Teachers Retirement Fund, whatever, that wants to invest, whatever it is. So this Big Ten equity deal, whatever you want to call it, this is from Tony Paul from the Detroit News. The plan, now Michigan and USC have thrown a wrench in this, right? And said, we will leave the conference if you do this plan. So as of right now, the news is they've paused all that talk. They're going to revisit it. They're going to try to get more people involved.
And it's because USC feel like they should get as much money as the Ohio States.
Well, here's what it is. According to those who have been briefed on the program, Michigan, Ohio State, and Penn State would all get $190 million each year from this new revenue sharing model that would be with the private equity thing.
I wonder how much they get now.
I think it's closer to
100.
Yeah, it's under 100, I think. So this would be a significant bump for those 3 schools.
Okay.
USC and Oregon would get $155 million each. So top 3 would be OSU, Michigan, Penn State, 190.
Okay.
Then down to USC, Oregon, 155. Then
and Oregon's okay with that?
Well, just wait, because then everyone else not named Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan, USC, or Oregon, they get $110 million.
So they getting 10 million or $20 million.
They're getting $80 million less than OSU, Michigan. They're getting.
But I'm saying
million.
From right now where they currently sit,
they get a bump. Yes,
yeah, 20 million or something, 30 million roughly.
What is hilarious? This guy Tony Paul from the Detroit News said one source from one of the everyone else schools is what he says. The schools that are getting $110 million. One of those schools, apparently, someone from that school said to him when briefed of this plan, wait, so we're the same as Rutgers? Yeah, buddy. Get ready to Rutgers.
What school do we think was offended and said
Hold
that?
on, let me look. We can definitely figure this out now.
Well, here are some schools that would probably be candidates. I could see Michigan State having a problem with that. I could see Indiana having a problem with that with how their football program's going right now.
Iowa,
I could see having a problem with that. I could see Washington having a problem with that.
Illinois.
I could see UCLA having a problem with that. Just because those schools probably think that they are, revenue generators, not just in football. Obviously, football is what drives everything. But yeah, there's plenty of schools that I'm sure would be like, we're the same. Like Illinois would probably be like, we're the same as Rutgers. Get the hell out of here. Rutgers? That's such a joke.
Look at when that reality kick in, boy. It's a tough one to swallow.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know. If I were the Big Ten, I know that it's a tough conversation to have. But you want everybody to get a bigger piece of the pie? You want everyone to get a little bit more money? All you have to do is convince some of these schools, hey, we don't need Rutgers in Maryland. We don't need them. No, it's not. We don't need them. Would you like more money? We can have more money. We don't need them. You can get rid of those two loser programs. Actually, a program that I also think would be, I guarantee you this is the program. It just hit me.
Northwestern.
No. Nebraska, absolutely.
That was my initial
Rutgers?
guess.
It had to be Nebraska.
Because they're still living in 1995. They're like, oh, we're a brand.
They're living in when Scott Frost was a quarterback, not a coach. That's when they're living in. You're exactly right.
So you mean to tell me if you could eliminate just two teams out of the Big Ten, who would it be?
Oh, I just said them. Rutgers and Maryland first. And then you know what? Nebraska every other year is like, maybe we'll leave. It's like, good, go ahead. Go to the Big 12. Go over there and suck over there because you suck here.
In Maryland.
Yeah, we don't need Nebraska. I mean, I could honestly lose all four of the West Coast teams. I don't need them.
All four? Are you insane?
What do you mean am I insane?
Oregon and USC at least can stay.
No. I'm saying from the standpoint of if I go to look at the Big Ten schedule and I see on there, hey, here's who we're playing this year. Illinois, Michigan, Michigan State, Penn State, Indiana, Purdue, those schools, if Wisconsin, if Iowa, if those are schools on the schedule, I'm like, cool, it's a Big Ten schedule. Sounds great. Michigan at the end, right? If you have on the schedule, I'm playing Maryland, Rutgers, Nebraska, UCLA, Oregon, Washington. I don't feel like I'm watching a Big Ten schedule. I feel like I'm watching some other bullcrap.
That's because you're still stuck in the 2015s and all that.
I'm stuck in this little thing that college football used to have called tradition.
Yeah.
But yes, that's
let it go. It's over.
That's fine. I'm just saying,
take the L out of lover. It's over.
I like you with the song quotes today. This is good. I don't need, but if we're starting somewhere, I'm cutting instantly Rutgers and Maryland. Get out of this house. Sorry. We don't need you. You suck. You had nothing of value. Leave.
I hate the fact that people do that to them. I hope they need a breakout year. Maryland got the freshman quarterback, Malik Washington.
That's great. What have they done since September? I'll wait.
Stunk it up.
Have they won a game? Is my question. I'm pretty sure they do every year. They look great in September. And then, boy, once you get to that, what's the song? The 21st night of September? Is that about when it starts to turn for them? That's their time where they're just dead. They're gone.
EWF.
Uh-huh. Shedeur Sanders and Kevin Stefanski spoke to the media about Shedeur Sanders getting the start this weekend in Vegas. You will hear from them next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and welcome to your Thursday. Well, most of the metro looking at some really low visibility out there with some fog from Marysville and London to Columbus and even out far east in Etna this morning. Want to make sure folks are just taking it nice and slow this morning, being extra cautious on the roads too. Probably the slowest areas we're looking at is definitely on the west side, 70 eastbound, looking at 62 miles per hour this morning. Again, want to make sure folks are nice and safe heading into work and to school this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Your boy Bert Kreischer is back.
Woo! I'm back, baby!
And he's giving you permission to party. So grab a friend and meet him in Columbus at the Schottenstein Center.
Done, son.
Get tickets now at BertBertBert.com.
It's the biggest savings event of the year. Menards, 11% rebate ends Thanksgiving Day. Save big money on everything you need for any project. We've got something for everyone. Homeowners, contractors, DIYers, the kids, and even grandma. Hurry, Menards 11% rebate ends Thanksgiving Day.
Save big money at Menards.
11% mail-in rebate is a merchandise credit check. Good on future in-store purchases. See Menards.com for details.
Rick Germain called me the other day and said, Mikey, we need you back at Germain Nissan. The dealership misses you, and people are forgetting how awesome Nissans are. I'm a dude that's owned pretty much every Nissan under the sun, and I'm excited to go back in and get my hands dirty. You have to be crazy not to consider a Nissan from Germain Nissan. J.D. Power ranked Nissan #1 in customer satisfaction among mainstream brands. Plus, with Germain's $1,000 price promise, no one will sell you a Nissan for less. Germain Nissan, 4300 Morse Road, GermainNissan.com.
Give the gift everyone wants. Fun in your own game room. Billiards Plus has gifts for everyone. Pool tables, shuffleboard tables, card tables, grills, and more. With professional delivery and installation, you'll beat the last-minute scramble. Reserve yours now. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Tyvis has a bum wrist from playing football. Bone has a bum wrist from opening the heavy doors at Sheets. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. I saw this from Bearcat AJ 2007. Let him live in the chat, YouTube chat. He said 1 week now. We are 1 week out from Thanksgiving, 5 weeks out from Christmas.
Hey,
6 weeks from January 1st, 2026. Is that real? Is that where we're at in society these days? Is that what's happening?
Hey, it goes fast, man. It really does.
Too fast.
Are you kidding me? Where are we at in society today?
I know. I just can't believe that's where we are, but we are.
You know what I think makes it go really fast?
Football season.
Nah. Kids.
Oh, well, kids
is what makes your life start flying by.
I know it does. It really does. But we're right there. So if you haven't done any of the holiday shopping yet, might be time to start. Is all I'm saying. That's a good wake up call there from AJ. We appreciate that. All right. So Shedeur Sanders, he gets the start. That came out yesterday officially. I think we briefly mentioned that on the show because it came out right during the show.
Wrist up.
Every time you do that, I don't think that's what you're doing. Because you do this symbol where you're putting your elbow and your hand in your elbow, and it looks like you're flipping someone the bird. But you're not. You're wristing up. That's what we're doing. All right. So Shedeur had a couple of thoughts. He was asking about getting first team reps for the Browns. Obviously, that's a thing because I've been told everybody conspired against Shedeur Sanders and wouldn't let him take first team reps, as the backup quarterback for a couple weeks. So here's Shedeur on getting first team reps.
Yeah, I'm truly excited for that. Knowing that, I have a piece of offense and a say-so and how things fit my eye and place the players exactly where they need to be, seeing how they come in and out of routes, seeing the structure of the linemen, seeing they set, just having a feeling. Like I'm more of a feel type of person, so that's how I learn, that's how I do everything. I'm gonna just watch it, it's just gonna happen. No, I gotta be out there, feel it, I gotta move around. It's like so many details that it takes for me, to feel my best and play my best. And I'm doing everything in my power, and the team's doing everything, to help me get prepared.
You know what's funny about this whole Kevin versus Shedeur thing?
Right.
So it was coming out yesterday that Kevin met with Shedeur every morning to watch film. Mm-hmm. And then I think they stayed out to practice and they had the hungry dog thing.
The hungry dog thing, for people who don't know, is the extra sessions they were adding in for guys who weren't getting enough reps to give them a chance at getting some reps, like Shedeur Sanders.
Yes.
Okay.
So to me, it's like everybody's like, well, Kevin is against him. Kevin doesn't like him. And it's like, first, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense that they think Kevin would. I will put my job on. First of all, I'm already on the hot seat. This guy, if this kid is really that good, I'm going to hold him off because we going to all just say he not good and risk me getting fired just so I can prove a point. That doesn't make sense.
No, I think honestly, well, here's the thing. I do feel like if you've been listening to the Cleveland media, or if you've really been on a Browns message board,
that's why I don't listen to the media members.
Right. But
they're out of line.
What I mean is, if you consume largely only Browns content or largely Cleveland-based radio shows, or Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, you do that.
No, because I ain't never said nothing.
No. What I mean is, I feel like if anybody is listening to that, the conversation on Shedeur Sanders has gotten it's almost like talking about two warring nations, where it's like, this is getting a little too stressful. Let's talk about the war in Ukraine. Like, that's what it feels like in Cleveland, because if you say Dylan Gabriel, instantly people roll their eyes and go, Dylan Gabriel is trash. He can't play quarterback. He's the worst thing to ever happen.
You can't be Switzerland on it.
Right.
You gotta be either with Dylan or with Shador. There is no in between. And guess what? Guess where I live?
In between.
That's right.
You do.
I just call a spade a spade.
No, but what I mean is, like, the Shador stuff, now it's not just that Shador Sanders, this whole, like, I think most people understand it now, but for those who don't, when Shador was getting, like, not the first team reps, and people were like, why isn't that happening? It's like, because they brought in 4 quarterbacks this offseason. The Browns are dumb, and they brought in 2 guys that already started, a guy they drafted ahead of him, and then him as a 5th-round pick. 5th round, right? Whatever it is. He's not going to get as many first-team reps. Now, we could all look at him and say, of all the guys there, he had the most potential, and does, I think, have the most potential, the highest ceiling. But I feel like if in Cleveland you even start down this pathway, you start having this conversation, you go on a Browns message board, you start having this conversation, everyone starts lighting their hair on fire and either, like, jumping to your rescue or, like, wanting to, like, dox you and tell everybody where you live and, like, I don't know, send a SWAT team out there. It's like there's no in between now where we just say, and all we're arguing about is probably 2 guys that will never amount to anything in the NFL of significance. Right? Like Dylan Gabriel.
The odds are stacked against them. Let's just say that.
Neither of them are taking the first round for a reason.
It can happen, but the odds are heavily against them.
Right. So I just feel like that perspective is getting lost here. The reality is a lot of Browns fans look at Shador Sanders, and rightfully so, I think, as the only one that gives you true hope that you will find a starter.
Yes.
I think Dylan Gabriel gives you the hope that if he stays on the roster, he could be a capable backup who could be here for 10 years and could help you out, but you need a starting Cleveland ain't looking for backup quarterbacks. Cleveland needs a lot of things, but the Browns, specifically, that fan base wants a starter that they can trust in for the next 10 years. Shador's the closest thing you have to that, and that's sad. Because he is, and I like him. I'm rooting for him, but he is extremely raw and has a lot of flaws to his game that are going to have to be changed if he's going to be a regular starting quarterback in the league, let alone a good one. But I feel like the conversation's got so off track. We can't even have a reasonable discussion about football talent, what's happening with him, what's happening with the team.
It's so the worst part about Sunday's game is that no matter what happens, it's going to be a I told you so moment.
Dude.
It is sad. You can't even enjoy it because if he goes out there and light it up, the Shador fans, or as Sean King call them, the prom sexuals.
I don't even know what that means.
They
will
go out there and tell you what, I told you so. I told y'all we should have been playing him from the beginning.
But
and if he does bad, it's going to be the other 50% of the fan base that's going to be like, see, all y'all fans, look, I told y'all that's why he was a 5th round pick. It's sad. It really is.
For the sake of drama, I want to see him go like 16 for 30 with 150 yards, a touchdown and 2 picks, but the Browns win. That's what I want to see happen.
You're right, because that will leave everything. Nothing will change as far as the dialogue.
Yes.
And people who think he sucks will still think he sucks.
Right.
People who think he could be the savior will still be there.
Right.
And nothing. Right. You guys are on
this is a mess.
Isn't it? This is so bad because you guys are talking about what will happen after a game. I'm at a point where I don't even know if I could enjoy watching this game because the first pass, the first play that he has the ball and he drops back and looks down the field, if that doesn't end up in someone's hands, in stride, running for a first down, that's going to be an indictment on this kid sucks. He can't play. Get him out of there. And if he throws 3 incompletions on the first drive and they go 3 and out, that's going to be, you can't have him play. And then if he throws a touchdown, it's going to be the opposite.
Oh, my goodness.
If he throws a touchdown,
my goodness.
You're right, but it'll probably, that's the thing, Dylan, is it'll probably be a mixed bag. It'll probably be some interceptions, a bunch of sacks, maybe a touchdown or 2, and probably, if he gets to around 50% completion percentage, that's probably 90% of what he's going to do. Some version of that, bunch of sacks, a turnover or 2, maybe a touchdown, and the better completion percentage than he had last time, which was not hard to do.
Me and G. Bush just broke down tape yesterday on his barbershop thing, and It's a whole collective. It's not all on him. Like, the offensive line got to learn how to pick up twists. Like, it was ridiculous.
Everything.
What the Ravens was doing and getting home. I'm like, y'all don't know how to mess with a twist. And then, obviously, he held the ball a little too long on a lot of these things. Some of the receivers got to get open. But, yeah, it really starts up front, though. Like, they got to be better. And the Ravens knew it. He's got to be better when they all line up, because how we laugh when the Buckeyes do it. Oh, the Raiders is 1,000% line, and 7 people up on that line of scrimmage. And you got to figure it out fast. So his processing got to be quick.
It's just, again, like I said, both of these guys, the reality is, are probably never going to be full-time starters in the NFL for a team other than an organization as bad as the Browns, right? Like that. Like, I don't think you're going to see either of these guys in the next 5 years be a regular starter on purpose for a playoff level team. That's just the reality. So get all worked up about it. Go fight in the trenches online. Do all the stuff you got to do. You know what? Thanksgiving's coming up. Break up your family over this. Like, argue with your aunts and uncles and scream at people, throw food at them, all that. And maybe even get the turkey knife out and start going to town on them. I don't know. All I'm saying is, reminder, this is all going to be about guys who are probably going to be backups in the league at best. So maybe a little perspective there just to keep things in mind. I'm just trying to help. Florida man has suffered injuries as a result of a barbecuing incident. Stuff like that happens all the time. People get hurt. However, unfortunately for him, this is getting a lot of attention because this Florida man is also a professional athlete. We'll tell you about him next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, along with the fog out on the road, we are noticing more traffic slowly start to build up, starting over in Etna this morning. Getting pretty busy, that traffic, as you're just passing that 70 and 310 area, especially as you're going towards 70, that westbound direction downtown. Also, for folks in New Albany, be mindful as you're stepping out the door, that 161 and 62 intersection, pretty busy out there. Noticing some red on that time saver traffic map, pretty slow drive times as well. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
In Columbus, how you roll up on game day matters. And with Polestar are redefining the driving experience. The Polestar 3 isn't just an electric SUV. It's an SUV that drives like a sports car. Precise, powerful, silent enough to hear the crowd before you see the stadium. Drive it today at Polestar Columbus. Or visit polestarcolumbus.com for a test drive and to learn about our competitive lease offers.
Truck drivers, the holiday rush is here. Take advantage by becoming a Schneider driver. By driving for one of America's busiest carriers, you'll stay busy during the holiday season and throughout the new year. Plus, as a Schneider driver, you'll have access to top quality driver support and newer equipment spec'd with the latest safety and comfort features that drivers want. Don't wait. Get a jump on 2026 by exploring jobs in your area today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Thanksgiving is a time to come together, eat together, and share together. And Meijer is making it easier than ever to share more good. During the week of Thanksgiving, November 23rd through the 29th, when you buy Meijer brand Fredericks by Meijer, Purple Cow, or True Goodness Foods, our Simply Give program will provide a meal to help feed up to 4 million neighbors in need. It's the simple way to put the giving and Thanksgiving together. Exclusions apply. See Meijer.com for details. One meal equals 25 cents based on an average meal cost from select Meijer food pantry partners. Learn more at Meijer.com/aboutmeijer/community.html.
Timmy Hall and AI Common Man again for Hollywood Casino Columbus.
We've got game day watch parties every Saturday, plus your chance to earn big bucks. Mikey Likey.
I like it. You can earn tier points by playing all throughout November, and on Black Friday, you can win up to $100,000.
And you good, clean boys and girls can drop off a non-perishable food item every Tuesday and win up to $5,000 in Penn slot play.
Become a new member of our rewards program on the Penn Play app and get a $20 dining credit. Doggies. Must be 21 and over. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Following radio theater is brought to you by Columbus Men's Clinic.
Hey, Dad, you want to play football?
No, buddy.
All right.
Pops, want to work out? Maybe later.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tomorrow?
You've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you have symptoms of ED and low T, your family, friends, and even your career has already been affected. Book your discreet evaluation at Columbus Men's Clinic and turn your tomorrows into
today.
Yes! Touchdown!
Come on, one more, Dad.
Today!
Push, Dad. One more. Come on, push.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tonight.
Call 614-300-7400 or book now in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, for every man in every season of life.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a cool, refreshing mountain dew. So give me my goodness, give me a dew.
Grab some friends and an ice-cold Mountain Dew today.
Mountain Dew. Dormar, you're kind of hero.
Ugh, gross. Can I come over to your house one time and you not have your husband prancing around in its tighty-whities?
Well, I can't do laundry because our septic line is clogged.
Call Dormar. They do same-day plumbing repair.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
Bobby Carpenter here for Germain Toyota. Swing by Germain Toyota and ask for Marcello and discover unbeatable deals and a wide selection of new and certified pre-owned Toyota vehicles. Visit them at germaintoyota.net. Germain Toyota on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road.
Join our resident gambling degenerates Dave Biddle and Scotty Vegas for On the Money Sunday morning at 9.
Presented by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
All the action, none of the responsibility. The Fan. It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan. Tyvis played in some of the biggest stadiums in the world. T-Bone has eaten some of the biggest pizzas in the world. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
I have Trans-Siberian Orchestra tickets to give away. I will give those away in the next hour, 7 to 8 p.m. Sometime in that hour. Be listening for someone with a lot of hair to set themselves on fire. No, I don't know. That's not what happens at TSO shows. But there's a lot of dudes with hair who play the meatly metal, and then they shoot pyro off. It's quite an experience. But we'll have that for you coming up next hour. So, Florida man suffers injuries as a result of barbecuing accident. Stories like that make the news. Dylan, you used to work in like a real morning show, not like this crap where we're just kind of talking sports in the mornings, but like, hey, everybody, welcome in. We're going to have Ryan Seacrest on in a moment. But first, like you had the music and like guests and all that stuff.
Yes.
The real morning show, you know those, you guys had those websites where you go for show prep.
Yes, they call them prep sites.
Prep sites, yes. They're in the industry of radio where you go there and it's always like, hey, here's a dog started speaking in tongues. And it's like, whoa, okay, that's bizarre, but good for the dog. Let him live. God bless. Then the next story is like, cruise line full of fecal matter in the South Pacific. And you're like, oh, that sounds awful. And that's just all the stories are, just stories of the weird.
Right.
Barbecue man sets himself on fire at barbecue. You go, yeah, that's a prep site story right there. That's a morning radio show story for sure.
Yes. Some of these sites have specific Florida man sections.
Yes, they do. Because there's so many ridiculous things in Florida. Well, how about this Florida man? His name is E2 Lostarinen, and he plays for the Florida Panthers. Apparently, he hurt himself barbecuing. So Paul Maurice, their head coach, he was asked about this because they said, yeah, he's out. And they said, what's the injury? He said, well, he burned himself with the barbecue. We don't have a lot of details on where the injuries occurred, but they're significant enough that he can't put on his hockey equipment because, they're burns. You have padding and gloves and all that stuff that's not good if you have, I don't know, skin grafts or whatever. I don't know how badly he got hurt. They said it was enough he had to go to the hospital, but not enough that he had to stay overnight.
What is this, David Njoku?
Yeah, right. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, and I think he played that week too.
Did he?
Yeah.
It was very soon after.
Yeah.
Where he had the facial burns.
He had the face burned and his hands was burned, and he played in that game.
Well, Paul Maurice had a quote where he said, they asked him, how is Lostarinen doing? And he said, he's okay, but he's going to take some time to recover. And they said, how long is he out? And he says, well, he's week to week because we've never had something like this happen before. So I don't know what to do with this. And so he's like, we're just going to call him week to week for now because this is a weird injury. And they said until he can put his gloves on and his pads and all that stuff, they can't put him out there.
I wonder how long that takes.
We're going to find out.
Because if David Njoku could do that like that, It can't be that much longer.
No, I don't. Yeah. Well, anyway, I hope E2 Losterinen gets better. But that's a rough injury. Don't want to get hurt with the barbecue.
I wonder how he did. What, he put too much
well, they didn't say
gas on the grill or lit it or something. Like what the heck is going on?
I mean, the fact that there's a lot of people out there grilling all the time. Like I think about that, where it's like I'm surprised we don't have more incidents. You know, because what we're doing, we're taking a tank of propane. And if you're doing it that way, or if you're doing charcoal, I guess you got that one. But if it's propane, right, you got the, Hank Hill from King of the Hill says propane's perfectly fine and safe. But still, it's a tank of some type of igniting fuel that's just sitting there on your back porch. We're turning that on. We're throwing greasy food on it that obviously can flare up and catch on fire if you're not careful with what you're doing. And then as we're doing it, a lot of us are drinking alcohol. So we're like mixing flames, food, flare-ups, and booze. I'm surprised there's not like every week somebody like where you just in your neighborhood's like, oh yeah, Bill, that's his third one this year. He just blew up half his house with his propane tank. I'm saying it's a testament to human fortitude and will that we are able to, as dumb as we as humans can be, we can pretty much get through a grilling season with injuries for sure, but not nearly the amount that I would expect. I'm saying it's rare that you hear about a professional athlete getting injured because this doesn't happen that often with a grill.
Usually they have chefs.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
At the team place.
Yeah. Well, maybe he's now at the point where this is like a hobby for him. Some people, some people take that.
I bet you he gave up that hobby after this.
You never know, man. I used to, I like to watch some racing, auto racing. I go to dirt tracks where, because like for a lot of those guys, it's a hobby for them. It's an expensive hobby, but it's they fund the car themselves. Their family builds it and all that stuff. It's a hobby. And then they go out, get into an accident, and they're in the hospital for 7 weeks because they like broke every bone in their back, flip it over in this race car. And then they get out up by where you live, where not where you live, where your family's from, your wife's family, right? In Worcester, the big racetrack up there, Wayne County Speedway.
Yeah.
I'd go out there and watch guys who it's like, yeah, this guy's a plumber by day, race car driver on the weekends, out for 7 weeks. You get the Facebook update that it's like, hey, he's back in a car and he's doing it again. And it's like, this is not this man's profession. This is his hobby, but they love it. So maybe E2 Losterinen, and maybe he's going to go back and start grilling tomorrow or whenever he can,
He's a hockey player.
Yeah, but this is what he loves. Maybe he loves the grill. He wants those charred marks on the chicken.
Oh,
can't just eat it normal. Got to have the char.
He turned into the chicken. What are you talking about? he likes some char marks on himself. That's what happened.
Also, did he? I have so many questions too. Did he fall into it, or did it like?
That's what I just.
Did something flare up and burn him, or did he like
wait for his media availability and they ask him about this?
Maybe
I need him to say like what happened.
Yeah, maybe it'll go like Ryan Day's press availability this week, where he'll say, "Oh, we're just working to get back on the field." Hey, coach is
you can't do nothing as an athlete. You can't do fireworks. You can't grill. You can't
ride a 4-wheeler.
Can't do that.
If you're Kellen Winslow Jr., can't go to Boston Market. Remember that story?
Roethlisberger wrecked his motorcycle the same year that Kellen Winslow wrecked his motorcycle.
Probably.
And then they was like, yeah, y'all can't ride motorcycles.
Because they weren't wearing helmets either. And didn't Roethlisberger hit someone's windshield? Am I wrong?
I don't remember.
I feel like he stopped and like landed on someone's car. I could be wrong on that. No, but Kellen Winslow Jr., who obviously has gone on to do many horrific things and is not a good human. But you remember the story of him where he was in a parking lot, had on the in-car DVD player in the front dash.
Oh.
Was watching a little adult film action.
What? In the parking lot?
Yeah, he was. I don't know if
Riley Reid.
I don't know if she was involved, but he was watching some adult professional movies, and apparently doing other activities adjacent to that on himself in the car,
in the parking lot,
in broad daylight. And so a police officer.
Oh, he not right.
They got a report. Yeah,
he ain't right.
They got a report that was happening, and so the police came and excuse me, sir. Can you tell me what's going on here? And he looked that police officer dead in his eyes and said, oh, sorry, I'm going to Boston Market. I was just looking up directions. And it's like, well, part of the word direction I do think is involved. I think you take the D off, and that's a little closer to what was happening. But also, that became a thing where we just, anytime you want to talk about that activity, you just say, oh, yeah, sorry, he was going to Boston Market. And we knew what he meant. because it's Keller Winslow Jr. in the car. I don't know. Play a little 5-on-1, if we shall say it that way.
He needs help.
He's in jail, I believe.
I hope that
or he should be.
I hope he's attending some meetings.
Didn't he assault some people in a nursing home? Bad dude.
Yeah,
bad
in
dude.
jail for sure.
We should have seen the signs with this. This was the thing. You see that and you go, maybe this guy's not right. Maybe.
I hope he going to talk to some people. He need to go to the meetings that they have.
He's serving a 14-year sentence right now.
Okay, I thought so.
Yes, for doing bad things to women.
I just want to say, apropos of nothing of what we were just talking about, I do miss Boston Market. Not for any of the I'm just saying
still around.
No, they're not.
I just saw one in Grove City.
I thought they were done. I thought they were. Well, we'll have to research that. College football has a problem, and I don't think there's an easy way to fix it. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, we are still looking at some pretty foggy conditions as you're heading out on your Thursday morning commute in a couple different spots from the west side to Marysville to downtown Delaware as well on the north side, and even our friends way out east in Etna this morning. The worst of it, though, still in Marysville this morning at less than 2 miles of low visibility. So, of course, want to make sure you have some safety tips as you're stepping out the door. Minimize those distractions, especially that cell phone. Use low beam headlights and, of course, leave plenty of distance between yourself and the cars behind you. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Green & Sons. Family owned and operated for over 45 years. Green & Sons will help you find your next Kubota tractor. Located in Mount Sterling and north of Marysville. And online at greenandsons.com.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time. But it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And if you're over 50, it's likely that you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, we've got a problem at Pella.
I like where this is going.
Because of Pella's reputation and quality, a lot of folks assume that we're out of budget.
Oh, that's too... Oh, I hate hearing.
But we've actually got 5 awesome window lines that fit any budget, from the $300,000 to the $3 million home, and far from the most expensive.
So you actually don't have a problem. Awesome.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
It's a great feeling doing business with John Hinderer Honda.
It's Happy Honda Days at John Hinderer Honda. Get 0% financing for 60 months on any new Honda Accord in stock at John Hinderer Honda on Route 79 in Heath or HindererHonda.com. Buy a vehicle and we'll donate a Thanksgiving dinner to a local family in need.
Restrictions apply. 0% to well-qualified buyers. Can't provide offer. See dealer for details. It's 12/2/25.
It's a great feeling doing business with John Hinderer Honda.
I'm back to doing what I love and more, thanks to the Good Feet store.
Do you want to walk, play pickleball, and enjoy other fun activities to stay healthy, but you can't because of bad feet? Hi, this is Mike, and the Good Feet store wants to help.
I just had difficulty walking. I tried them on in the store, and my foot felt so much better.
Do you keep buying new shoes and inserts with little or no relief?
I tried all kinds of shoes. It was the arch supports that made the difference from the Good Feet store.
Don't let bad feet, knees, or back problems get in the way of staying healthy and having fun.
Thanks to the Good Feet store, I bowl in 3 nights a week.
Get back to doing what you love. At the Good Feet store, we'll personally fit you at high-quality arch supports to maximize your comfort. Stop in the Good Feet store or book your free fitting at goodfeet.com. Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road at Grove City.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Buckeyes. The 2025 football season is here, and that means three things: football, game day, and smooth Jameson whiskey. Whether you're catching the game at home, at your neighborhood bar, or soaking up the team spirit at a tailgate, Jameson Ginger and Lime and Ohio State Athletics are a winning combo. So cheers to making game days even better with the official whiskey of the fans. Jameson, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Taste responsibly. Jameson Irish Whiskey, product of Ireland. 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Copyright 2025, imported by John Jameson Import Company, New York, New York.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this. Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $150 into something bigger when you bet on money lines, spreads, totals, and player props.
$150 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply. In-app only.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary. Ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
This is the Duke's country song. It's a song about the best mayo. It has a yellow lid, and its full name is Duke's Mayonnaise. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Could Bengals star quarterback Joe Burrow be returning soon? Burrow was a full participant in practice yesterday, and when asked if Burrow could play this Sunday, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor didn't exactly say no.
Joe Burrow hasn't practiced 11-on-11 yet. So like I said the other day, until we get through some practices, there's no reason for me to even speculate on that.
Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders will get his first career start this Sunday with Dylan Gabriel in concussion protocol. Here's what Sanders had to say about the potential to be the starter long term.
I don't think too much into that, I think in the moment present today, I go over the game plan and make sure I execute that. When you start moving too fast in life, sometimes, you miss the small details of things. So I never want to overlook anything.
This update was sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Awaken 180 wants to thank Columbus by offering $500 off every new program now through Thanksgiving. Visit awaken180weightloss.com.
Two men who both know the value of a good hat.
Your ball!
This is Bone and Tyvis.
Lots to get to this hour. Dean Evison will join us in a half an hour. We will talk to the Blue Jackets head coach. They are in Toronto tonight to take on the Maple Leafs. All of that we'll get to. We also have the list coming up right before him. 7:15, top 5 Thanksgiving side dishes is what we're doing. And I got to say, I was going to ask Dino about, what he thinks for a top Thanksgiving side dish. But I realized I should probably double check it. And I thought I was right, and I am. Dean Evison is Canadian. So Canadian Thanksgiving's in October. They've been done with theirs. Now, I don't know if Dean, like Jeff Rimmer, I know used to double dip. Little Canadian Thanksgiving, little American Thanksgiving. Maybe Dean Evison does the same. I don't know. But I was looking up his Wikipedia page just to make sure I was right that he was from Canada. He is. Do you know where Dean Evison hails from? What province in Canada?
No.
He hails from Manitoba.
Okay.
Which they just played Winnipeg last time out. Didn't go well. But Winnipeg is in Manitoba. He's not from Winnipeg, though. He's from a town called, and I'm not making this up, Flin Flon, Manitoba is where Dean Evison hails from. And I got to tell you, if I knew that, I'd forgotten it. I may have to ask him what the Canadian Thanksgiving was like in Flin Flon, Manitoba. But we'll talk to Dean at 7:30, so that should be fun. Also, you heard it in the Sports Center update there from Dylan. Good job by him. Joe Burrow practicing, full participant in practice. Does that surprise you?
It is, because that means that if he's full participant, I mean, technically, he could start Sunday.
Technically. But also, you heard Zach Taylor saying, we're so far away from that. They do play the Patriots at 1. That would be a pretty surprising game for the Bengals to win, given that their defense has played so poorly. I don't know that Joe Flacco fixes the problem with this team, which is that they have to basically score 45 points to feel like you could potentially win any of these games because their defense is so bad. But it would be a shot in the arm for sure if they get Joe Burrow back. And I'm sure, I mean, for Bengals fans, I would think you'd want to see him out there, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Bengals fans, weigh in. Tweet us, @Bone and Tyvis 971. Do you want him to risk it this year, or do you just want to say, screw it, we're already kind of out of it. Let's just stay healthy. Get back and play when you're healthy. Don't push anything. Don't risk an injury to get back.
So they 3-7.
Mm-hmm. Stop looking at the schedule.
No, I'm not looking at the schedule.
Yes, you are.
I'm just looking at where they are in the conference. I'm not looking at the schedule.
The division is so, it's so bad this year.
The question is,
they're only a few games back there still, but it doesn't. Come on.
A few. Listen, that means that they would have to finish the season stronger than Jacksonville, Houston, Kansas City, Baltimore, and the Dolphins.
No, forget the wild card.
No, you're not getting the wild card.
Division only.
You could only try to attempt to win the division, and I don't think that's happening.
That's not happening.
That's what I'm saying. Right. I can't see them doing that.
But you know who didn't practice yesterday?
Who's that?
Joe Flacco.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Who is the? Oh, it's what's his face?
Jake Browning.
Jake Browning
still on the roster, but I guess
still bad.
A lot of times Joe Flacco. That is, we got to
too many Joes.
Specific. Yeah. Doesn't practice on Wednesdays, but there were a lot of people who were like, "Oh, Joe Burrow practiced yesterday. Joe Flacco did it, but Joe Flacco's probably practicing today."
Yeah, that's right. So
bet day,
we'll find out. But yeah, keep an eye on that one. Joe Burrow maybe coming back sooner than we thought. Obviously, the target was kind of Thanksgiving, so if he starts practicing this week but doesn't play this weekend, puts him right on target to play on a short week. But we'll see. Lane Kiffin is actively scoping out jobs while he's trying to pretend like he's also focused on winning at Ole Miss. And I mean, he's doing his best routine with that, where he's just like, yesterday he's like, why is everybody so negative? Hey, we got stuff to play for. We're excited. This is what you want. We're in it. We're in the spot. We could go win. This is great. And it's like, yeah, man, but all these Ole Miss fans are wondering if you're going to be around to coach. I heard Bo Bishop talking about this yesterday on Bishop and Friends. You should listen every day, 9 to noon, right here on The Fan. Bo has brought this up. I've heard Josh Pate, college football insider, bring this up. The idea that the calendar needs fixed.
Yes.
Right? I think we can all agree with that. The calendar right now is you have an early signing window that starts in mid-December, stupidly, which I think a lot of the coaches actually wanted that, but now they all complain about it. So that's weird. Then they have the regular signing day in February, but that's almost like an afterthought now because most of these guys sign in December.
Mm-hmm.
You have the new transfer window policy, which everyone complained that, like, oh, there's too many transfer windows. I can't keep track of all my guys. We got to limit it. Great. Here it is in the middle of the college football playoffs.
Yeah,
and everyone said, well, that sucks.
Well,
I don't like that.
They messed that up. They had a chance on that one. They should have did it right after spring, but no,
didn't do that.
They wanted to,
Right.
It's almost like it's like they're looking out for the schools that aren't doing so well. It's like they're trying to create a balance in sports where it's like there's no one dominant team. Everybody's like got a fair shot at this, and I don't like that. I don't
think this helps anybody because, like, look at the Lane Kiffin situation. Look at all the firings we've seen recently. The reason why I think we're seeing firings more often and earlier than we have is because the transfer portal.
I don't think that at all. I completely disagree with that because I think it's literally about all of these schools saying, I got to get my guy, and I know this ain't the guy. Stanford.
So how come it's been worse this year than any other year when it comes to big-time programs firing their coaches in the middle of the season?
Because all these programs are starting to feel the pressure of, if you don't win a championship, you got to do something to show us that you are. Has Stanford been relevant to anybody in the last, 10 years of football?
Not since Richard Sherman left there.
Okay, Richard Sherman, there you go, who's older than you and played there before. Right. All I'm saying
I just was joking about it. I said, you like that tree thing?
What did Stanford do this year? Stanford literally punted on a year. They said, Andrew Luck's our GM. We're going to have Frank Reich be the interim head coach for an entire year so we can be first on the coaching search, which, by the way, I don't think they haven't figured that out yet. But, they did that. I think you could change the calendar, and they should. Calendar needs to be fixed. But my point is, all it takes is one hillbilly school to be like, oh, man, Boosters don't like him. We fired the coach. The reason this is happening is because the boosters run these athletic departments. It's not the calendar is a part of it, but you fix the calendar, you're still going to have guys getting fired in October. You're still going to have big jobs open for half the year because the boosters say, I'm done with this dude, and if you don't fire him, I'm taking my $30 million elsewhere. I'm not going to give it to you, is what I'm saying. So, like, that problem will not be fixed by the calendar, is my only point here. Fix the calendar because it's bad. It won't stop Virginia Tech from firing their guy and hiring another guy who got fired before the season's even over. That's where we're at now in college football, and that's because of boosters.
Here's my point about the transfer portal, though, and you can argue about whether you think it's more relevant than I think it is, but I think a lot of these coaches are like, hey, I have to get ahead of the transfer portal because I have to try to keep the kids that are good at the school that I'm going to. I have to attempt to keep them out of the portal. And then the kids that are going into the portal, I want a jump start on them. And if someone like Lane Kiffin, for example, if Ole Miss, let's say they get a home playoff game and they win it, you can't wait until the middle of January to then go to a new school. It's literally impossible.
But I don't think that has to do with the transfer portal.
I think it does.
No,
because
I'm
where
saying
it is in the calendar.
It has to do with the fact that LSU and Florida are open. Like, I'm saying they fired their coaches not because we got to protect our portal class or our recruiting class. Virginia Tech and Penn State fired their coaches pretty early. Virginia Tech, go look at their recruiting stance right now. They're the first one to land a big fish. They hired a guy. They got James Franklin there this week. Well, you looked at their recruiting earlier. It's like 42nd.
Yeah,
are they trying to protect the 42nd recruiting class? No.
They're trying to flip everything.
They want to get their guy. And if names are available, I'm just saying I don't think that changes if you get the calendar fixed because LSU is going to be impatient if they lose that many games. Florida's going to be that impatient. Honestly, Florida happened because they should have fired him last year. That's the problem. Some of these schools wait too long. They don't fire the guy when they should. Then the next year, after like 6 games, they go, damn it, we screwed up. And now the boosters are really pissed. That's because you have dumb leadership, dumb management, people who are afraid to pull the trigger and do the right thing. That's how I think those schools ended up this way. The calendar plays a part. I agree with you, Dylan. The calendar plays a part.
124 is where they rank on 24/7.
Who?
Virginia Tech. Recruiting class.
They do? I just looked them up and it said it was like 40 something.
124. I'm looking at it right here.
Okay. Well then, so they're not, the point is they're not protecting either of those classes. That's because they wanted to get their guy. That's the number one reason they're doing it. The list coming up next. Top 5 Thanksgiving side dishes. We'll do that when we come back. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Thursday morning. We are still noticing some very foggy conditions on our roads, and it is getting pretty concerning because we are noticing some new crashes into our system. One of them is going to be over by Dublin, a crash on 33 and State Route 161, particularly that eastbound direction as you're heading towards 270, that intersection. And as you're passing Avery Muirfield Drive, the left shoulder currently blocked out there. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Get a holiday loan from BMI Federal Credit Union and choose a loan amount from $1,000 to $5,000. BMIFCU.org/holiday loan.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $150 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$150 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Ooh, winter's coming. And when the wind starts to blow, don't come inside to the cold. Open the door to peace of mind with your Waterworks and Header Precision Furnace Tune-Up and Energy Savings Plan. Your furnace is the heart of your home, and Waterworks and Header will have yours running at peak performance throughout the winter. Plus, you'll save on those energy bills too. Go to waterworks.com and schedule your furnace tune-up online. Waterworks and Header, heating, cooling, and plumbing. Together to serve you better.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. All
your favorite fan shows are on YouTube, along with those fake YouTube ads like Chew This Gum and It Grows New Teeth. Experience the splendor of Bo sitting in his closet, Timmy Hall's gouty gold chains, and Matty Ice wearing a coat in 90-degree weather. It's all there. Head to YouTube and subscribe today. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Patchy morning fog could add some problem spots where visibilities drop near zero. Otherwise, it'll be a cloudy start with wake-up temperatures in the 40s. For this afternoon, cloudy skies with daytime highs getting into the low 50s. And then for tonight, could see a stray shower or two. Otherwise, skies will turn mostly cloudy with our lows down into the 40s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Hold on to your butts. Rivalry Week is coming.
Sponsored by your Central Ohio Toyota dealers.
Starting on Monday, we get you ready for, the Fan. Tyvis is drinking a protein shake for breakfast. T-Bone is eating a protein donut, minus the protein. And it's more than one donut. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
If you're like many men who are low T, within just a few weeks, you'll feel your energy return. The brain fog will go away, your sleep will improve, as will your workouts. And your sex drive will be significantly enhanced as well. Early guys start losing low T in their early to mid 30s. They lose 2 to 3% of testosterone production every year. It happens gradually, and before you know it, you just aren't the same man that you were in your 20s and 30s. You could have a decrease in libido, putting on weight, less productive at the gym, poor sleep patterns, or sad and depressed. If you have any of these symptoms, I encourage you to go to tristatemenshealth.com and take their low T quiz on their website. It's a simple 10-question quiz with yes or no answers. Takes literally 2 minutes. After that, you want to schedule a a consult with Tri-State Men's Health where they will do your lab work and have your results within 30 minutes. A licensed medical provider will review the results with you and discuss the options, and you will make the decisions together with a medical team. The cost of the appointment is only $99, which includes a medical consult, a TMPSA test, and if you sign up for testosterone treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. There are 6 locations, 2 of them located right here in Columbus. One is in Hilliard, the other one's in Westerville. Call them today at 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
Dean Evison, head coach of your Columbus Blue Jackets, is going to join us coming up in about 12 minutes. He will be here. We'll talk with him about all things going on with the Blue Jackets, including their game tonight in Toronto. Also, don't forget, Buckeye basketball is playing tonight. They are hosting, which directional Michigan school is it? Is it Central? Western Michigan,
the Broncos.
Of course. Yeah, so we'll have that game for you. That, I believe, tips at 8, stupidly, because I think it's on Fox. But we'll have all the coverage for you of the Buckeyes. And which Michigan is it again?
Western.
Yeah.
Tyvis played against them, right?
Yeah, Western Michigan.
I did play against
Who was there?
Western.
Corey Davis?
Corey Davis was there, but he wasn't the guy. He was good. He was a first round pick and all those things, but they had that slot receiver. I can't think of his name, but that dude, he made him some money that game. He got everybody except me, of course.
He was the creative player on
little short white dude in the slot, just tearing everybody up.
Do we know what his name was?
Can't think of his name.
Well, that's good. Great story. Compelling and rich. Love it.
The best, the worst, and sometimes even the dumbest. It's all here on The List.
Sponsored by Midwest Cards. Experience collecting in a whole new way.
By the way, I saw Midwest Cards. Young Gravy stopped by the store yesterday. You see that on their Instagram? If you don't follow Midwest Cards, you should. They, you know Young Gravy?
I do know.
I do not know who Young Gravy is.
Go look up Young Gravy. That's your guy. He's perfect this time of year for Thanksgiving. That's he's a Thanksgiving guy.
When I say he makes his MILF music.
MILF music? What do you...
just go with it. This is a whole nother thing for another time. Anyway, top 5 Thanksgiving sides. That's why I bring up Young Gravy. My number 5... I don't know if you want him for a side. I'm just saying. My number 5, top 5 Thanksgiving sides. I'm going to go pretty basic here. I'm going to go with just a simple starter here, mashed potatoes and gravy. It's, to me, this is like you have to have in basketball, you have to have like a point guard who can dribble, pass, doesn't necessarily have to be your leading scorer, just a solid contributor. That's what mashed potatoes are for me, so they're number 5 on my list.
Dang, that's messed up. Number 5 for me, is probably something that neither one of y'all will have on your list because just who y'all are, the type of people y'all are, I know y'all don't.
What is this mean?
I'm just saying. Number 5 for me, collard greens.
I like collard greens.
But it's not on your list, is it?
No, it's
That's
not. That's
exactly
my list.
why? Because it's a vegetable? Because it's healthy?
Is it the way it's prepared? It's prepared properly?
That's not the point.
It's not healthy once
it's a
prepared.
vegetable.
Yeah, fine. It's not the healthiest vegetable when it's prepared. No, I don't have it on my list. But you're right. That is a very good side. I like it. Fine. Collard greens are number 5 for Tyvis. What do you have, Dylan?
Mine is one I for sure you guys don't have, and it's for the culture.
Oh, okay.
Puerto Ricans.
Sure.
Rice and beans with everything. Definitely on Thanksgiving, that's what because we don't eat turkey either. Pernil is our meat.
What's the meat?
It's called pernil. And it's pork shoulder.
Oh.
That's what we eat on the holidays instead of ham, turkey. Nah.
What's wrong with that?
Do you eat prime rib? I know people that do like prime rib.
Yeah, I'm not I know that's a thing. I'm not a big prime rib.
So
I love prime rib. I'm just saying not for the holidays. We never did that growing up.
I do like some other sides because, like Tyvis,
I hung out with the Caucasians.
But the rice and beans, for me, I had to put it on my list. The rest of my list will be more traditional.
That's fine. I don't care. Bring what you like. That's the beauty. Hey, what was Thanksgiving? It was 2 cultures mixing together, and then one of those cultures took advantage of the other culture, and it didn't go well. So maybe we ignore that part of the story. Number 4. Sweet potato casserole. I love a sweet potato casserole. Okay. Get that with the marshmallows on it and all it's great. I can go with that anytime.
We're in the same ballpark. For me, number 4 is candy yams.
Yeah.
It's pretty similar. Not obviously not the same thing, but similar.
Does that not feel like it's the same dish just prepared in different neighborhoods? Is kind of like what we're doing there. It's all similar, right? It just depends on which recipe you have and all that stuff. But yeah, it's very similar stuff. Dylan, where are you at?
A potato dish is going to make 2 appearances on my list, including here at number 4, cheesy potatoes. Yes.
I like me some good cheesy potatoes.
I do too. And you know what is crazy is I just realized this is just the first time I noticed. My number 5 was mashed potatoes. My number 4 is sweet potato casserole.
Yeah.
I feel like very different dishes, but still technically those are potatoes.
Potatoes are the most versatile dish that there is, most versatile food item.
Well, and
period.
You at number 4 had my number 3, which is also cheesy potatoes.
That's so funny because my number 3 is there too.
Now, let's talk about the cheesy potato recipe since we all have this on the list. Do we use the cubed potatoes? Are we using the shredded potatoes? How do you do your cheesy potatoes? Ours are always the cubed ones. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like the hash browns.
Yeah, no, we do the regular it's like
shredded?
It's like mashed a little bit. But
you get them mashed up. See, ours are like they're cubed. Then we put in the sour cream and the cheese and all that stuff.
I mean, that sounds delicious.
You put the cornflakes on top?
Yes.
Okay, cornflakes with butter. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Dylan, are we in the same boat on that?
See, I gotta limit myself to just like one plate.
My God.
That because that's you overdoing it with all that. It's so good that you'll eat that whole pot. So you gotta
absolutely. Yeah. That's my wife does cheesy potatoes. So is that your number 3? You said
correct.
All right, Dylan, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is just a good old fashioned dinner roll. I don't really just eat bread by itself often, but for Thanksgiving, I do.
What are those ones? I forget the brand.
Hawaiian rolls.
Nope. Although I love a Hawaiian roll. Hawaiian roll's great, but there are those ones, they're the yeast rolls that you get in the freezer section. And
I'm not hip to this.
They're tiny. And they come out and they're like a rock. And you have to cook them for like 8 hours or some stupid thing. Like it takes forever to get these things ready. But when they come out and they heat up and they're delicious, I cannot remember the name. I feel like they come in an orange bag too. But it's not King's Hawaiian rolls. I know that. Those things are pretty great. I don't have any bread products on my top 5. Not
good.
Like just a roll. Only because I got to tell you, someone said,
I'm proud of you. I'm rubbing off.
No, listen. If someone said I'm bringing a side dish, and then they just showed up with like cold bread, I would say, come on.
If it was Hawaiian rolls, you would be like, we'll take it.
No, like at the restaurant, if they, like we did last week, we did the whole like complimentary foods. That's complimentary food. If I go to your house for Thanksgiving, you're like, oh, sorry, I thought you were bringing a side, so I didn't get any bread ready. It's like, no, the bread is just an unspoken thing that's always there.
Can you show up to somebody else's place empty-handed?
If you know them well enough, sure.
Yeah,
but I try
if it's
not
your
to.
Mother, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show up with nothing and just eat.
I actually show up to my parents with booze, and they always are like, leave that outside. They don't like the booze. So then I just get to take it home and drink it. And that's the best. And I need it after that. Number 2, I have mac and cheese. And, of course, I'm talking the kind that's like in the pot with the stuff on top, and it's like almost burned on the edge. Like that. I need that thick layer of crust on the top. It has to be real mac and cheese, not just.
If they can't make mac and cheese, Bob Evans from the grocery store, I'll take that too. That's fine. Number 2 for me, I went with dressing or stuffing, depending on what you want to call it.
Yeah,
gotta have it. Got to have it.
Now, does yours need to be in the bird? Because I mean, that's where the stuffing comes from. It actually being jammed in the orifice.
I prefer it's not.
No, I'm same. I don't either.
Yeah, I prefer.
Some people are like, no, it has to be in there.
Yeah, I prefer it's not.
Do you do it with gravy or without?
With the gravy.
I'm just making sure.
That whole plate getting covered in gravy.
Okay. We all went up an octave there. I like it. What's your number 2, Dylan?
Number 2 is also stuffing for me, but I kind of question it because why don't we eat stuffing any other time of year?
I don't know. And I actually have stuffing number 1 because my dad makes a sage and sausage stuffing where that's like some of the stuff that's in there, and he puts it in a crock pot and it becomes like, I don't even know. The consistency of it is all one kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. It's the best thing I've ever had. So that with some gravy on it, that's my number 1.
Number 1 for me is mac and cheese. Gotta have it. Got to have it.
Can't deny that.
Yeah.
Number 1 for me is mashed potatoes, and I prefer it loaded, but you get it however
When you say
want.
loaded.
Cheese and bacon.
Oh, in the mashed potatoes.
What's with you in this bacon?
I love bacon, man.
There's nothing wrong with bacon.
It's the most unhealthy piece of meat you can do.
Good. I'll die young but happy.
That's right. Hey, that's what they say. Die young, make a pretty corpse.
Yeah, Dean. I can't wait to ask Dean about bacon.
All right, we'll ask Dean about bacon, side dishes, Canadian Thanksgiving, flim flam, and maybe some hockey too. That's in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
We are noticing yet another crash on these foggy roads. This time around, it's happening way out east by Etna. There is a crash on State Route 310 in both directions as well, folks, at Cameron Drive Southwest. Expect some lane closures, unfortunately, for your Thursday morning commute. Looking pretty slow when it comes to those road conditions out there this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
Technology is meant to connect us, but when organizations rely on disconnected systems and outdated platforms, it's no wonder teams struggle to move as one. Plant Moran joins your team to close the gaps between strategy and execution, and between your people and your technology. Together, we design smart roadmaps and modernize systems so you can streamline operations, access accurate insights in real time, and become AI ready. Plant Moran, your goals and tech strategy in sync.
I'm back to doing what I love and more, thanks to the Good Feet store.
Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road in Grove City. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Get ready to play, win, and celebrate at El Dorado Sayada Downs, your ultimate Caesars Rewards destination. Earn rewards every time you play or dine with the most exciting loyalty program around. Take your pick from 1,700 hot new games, award-winning brews, and Guy Fieri's out-of-bounds 68-layer lasagna. And big news, Sayada Downs will host the prestigious Breeders' Crown in 2026, featuring 12 championship races. Feel the energy at El Dorado Sayada Downs, where Caesars Rewards never stop. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem, call 1-800-589-9966. Visit Caesars.com/Sayada Downs for details.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Ah, freshly brewed coffee.
Yes, coffee time. Coffee.
And a chat with Jackets coach Dean Evison and his tattooed thighs. I shall call this segment Coffee with the Coach.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING when you need a company you can trust.
Every Thursday, this year time, we talk to our guy, head coach of your Columbus Blue Jackets. He is Dean Evison on the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Coach, thanks for joining us this morning. We've been talking about Thanksgiving side dishes, and it dawned on me, Canadian Thanksgiving was like a month ago. So do you have a preferred side dish for the Thanksgiving feast whenever you celebrate it?
Yeah, pretty fond of the casserole, green bean casserole. So that would probably be my go-to.
It's crazy. None of us had that on the list, although that is usually pretty high up there for a lot of people. I guess we just don't like vegetables around here. Tyvis said he hates them.
That is not true. That is not true. What, Dean? I'm trying to get these guys to understand that bacon doesn't need to be involved in everything. Will you please tell them that bacon is overrated?
I don't know if I can go there, but I agree. It doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be in everything, but it certainly is pretty good when it's crispy. That's for sure.
Well, Dean, I was trying to double check because I thought you were from Canada, and I was looking up. I realized Manitoba. You guys just played in Winnipeg. Obviously, not the result we wanted, but I saw Denton Matejchuk. He had a bunch of his family out there, which is a nice thing to get to do whenever a player gets to do that, especially first time having all the family and all that. I didn't realize though, and I'm surprised we haven't covered this ground before. Is the name of your hometown Flim Flom? Am I saying that correctly?
You're saying it correctly. It's Flim Flom, Manitoba. It's about a 10-hour drive straight north of Winnipeg. Wow. And yeah, I had a ton of family around there. I've got a bunch of cousins. I've got a son and two grandsons and his family. My mom lives about a half hour from Winnipeg. So yeah, I got to see a whole bunch of family members, which was awesome, obviously.
Sure. No directs from Columbus, though, I'm guessing. No Columbus to Flim Flom direct from my experience.
No, they can't accommodate big planes, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Coach, I want to talk to you about Miles Wood. Now, obviously, I think he came in the Charlie Coyle trade, and Charlie Coyle was the big highlight name, but for this season, Miles Wood, I think he started the season injured, but now that he's healthy, he's been playing really well. What have you been seeing out of him that's allowed him to start playing really well?
Yeah, no, completely agree with you. He's very underrated. Does a lot of really good things for our team, and what he brings to the table is just a straightforward approach. He's got tremendous speed, which you saw the other night on the goal, and he's very physical. And obviously, he's a veteran guy that fit into our room and into a leadership role, which has also been fantastic.
Blue Jackets head coach Dean Evison joining us on the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. So, Canada, your 2 games in Canada here. You were in Winnipeg. Obviously, that result 5-2, not the result you were looking for there. I know that's a back-to-back, and it's a little bit of a tough trip. But what did you try to tell the guys after that game to kind of keep their heads in it?
Yeah, we hung around in that game for a while, and then it just kind of got away from us there midway through the game, and maybe it did have something to do with the travel and whatever the night before, but it's not an excuse. We still had to get the job done and finish the game properly, and we just didn't. But we took some positives out of the hockey game. They're a big, strong team. We played Montreal the night before, which was a smaller, faster team. So we saw kind of 2 very contrasting styles, and we thought we played well. Obviously the Montreal game, we squeak out there when they pushed at the end, but it's nice to play games that you've got to win and or compete in different ways. We think our team is built that we can do either. Unfortunately, we didn't get the win in Winnipeg, but we can take a lot of positives out of it.
Coach, I want to talk about Captain Boone Jenner. I know he's been on IR, and it says that his estimated return date is actually today. How is he doing? Will we be seeing him anytime soon?
No, he's actually not even on the trip, so I don't know where that's come from. So, but he's he's progressing obviously, but he's not close to playing yet. And obviously, we miss his leadership. He is the captain of our team and drives us, but we've got a lot of other leaders in that locker room as well.
Tonight in net, Coach, are we looking at? Is this a Jet Greaves game again, or are we going with Elvis? What's the plan so far?
Yeah, no, Jet's going to play tonight.
Yeah. And is that kind of the plan going forward? I know we talked last week about the amount of games that he had. Is that kind of where we're at, or is it still kind of up in the air, still evaluating as we go?
Yeah, no, it's game by game. We talk about it every game. Obviously, it depends. Sometimes there's back-to-backs, obviously, that, goaltenders can play back-to-backs. There's no question about that, and Jet obviously did this year already. But, we'll evaluate after each game, and no different than anybody else on our hockey team. It's an earned situation where we want both goaltenders to be competing against each other to get the net, but also competing with each other to get wins.
When you look at this matchup tonight against the Maple Leafs, obviously y'all had some success. Y'all beat them 6-3, and they obviously the last game they won, but they was on a nice little losing streak before then. What are you looking out for tonight to get the win?
Yeah, they're obviously a very good hockey team that maybe they haven't seen the results that they probably are looking for at the start of the season here, and I think they're as desperate as we should be to win hockey games. So it's a big challenge for us. Obviously, it's a big market up here in Canada. It's exciting for all the Canadian players on our team. So. Looking forward for us to compete and have that energy level as high as it possibly can to hopefully get the results that we need here tonight.
I know you're focused on your team there, Coach, but also the storyline I keep seeing in the NHL, Macklin Celebrini just continues to be quite a storyline. He had the hat trick the other night, 4th teenager in NHL history with 30 points through their first 20 games of a season. That joins some guys named Gretzky, Crosby, and Lemieux. Pretty elite company to be mentioned in there, right? I mean, that's pretty stunning what he's doing at 19 years old.
Yeah, and you know what? Both myself and Steve McCarthy were fortunate to coach Team Canada at the World Championships, and he was on our team. He actually played with Crosby on a line, and he's not only a great player, obviously he's putting up the numbers, but Mac and I talked about it the other day of what a great person he was, what a great teammate he was, and that's clearly allowed him to not only have success because of his skill set.
one last thing I've got for you. We were talking about Canadian Thanksgiving. Jeff Rimmer, who obviously used to be with the team calling the games, he is Canadian, but he used to double dip on the Canadian and American Thanksgiving. Do you partake? Do you like to, next Thursday, are we going to break out some turkey, or what do you do there?
Anytime you can eat turkey and have Thanksgiving and be thankful, yeah, 100%. I've lived in the United States more than I've lived in Canada, so I love my home country, but I love the United States, and yes, for sure, we will be celebrating Thanksgiving here or when we get back to Columbus.
Yeah,
stay off the bacon, Coach.
Not a chance. He's not doing that. No way. Hey, well, enjoy the rest of this road trip. Obviously, we hope we're celebrating tonight with a big victory. And thanks for the time this morning, Dean. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Hey, there you go. Jackets head coach Dean Evison on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Look, they're in the midst of a road trip right now. Got to get some points here. Keep stacking them. And honestly, if they keep, I don't think the Winnipeg result is what you would normally expect from this team, but no moral victories, right? We're not a moral victories show here. We're not excited about that. But if they go out tonight and get 2 points, however they get them, that'd be a big shot in the arm and get them back on the right track.
I believe it was Dylan that said that he wants 5 points in this little skid that they got.
They've got 0 through the first of for 4 road games. You're saying get 5 points.
They want 5 points. That's it.
So go out tonight, get 2 of them. That makes that a lot easier. So yeah, well, hopefully we get that for you. And obviously we'll talk about it tomorrow morning right here on the Fan. Coming up next, Ryan Day gave us a pretty significant update on Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate. We'll talk about it when we get back. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, we are noticing a new crash heading into our system, so a heads up for folks that live in Plain City. If you're making your way towards Dublin, listen up here. The left shoulder is currently blocked on 33, that eastbound direction. At 42, because of a crash out there, police on scene. Seeing some delays, not too bad, but of course, take it nice and slow, especially with the fog we're noticing out on the roads. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan traffic.
Following Radio Theater is brought to you by Columbus Men's Clinic.
Hey, Dad, you want to play football?
No, buddy.
All right.
Pops, want to work out? Maybe later.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tomorrow?
You've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you have symptoms of ED and low T, your family, friends, and even your career has already been affected. Book your discreet evaluation at Columbus Men's Clinic and turn your tomorrows into
today.
Yes! Touchdown!
Come on, one more, Dad. Today! Push, Dad. One more. Come on, push.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tonight.
Call 614-300-7400 or book now in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, for every man in every season of life.
When you're building a single-family house, multi-unit house, townhouse, penthouse, row house, or tiny house, lean on green. Sunbelt Rentals. The Columbus builders who are building Columbus new, they know they can rent the right equipment at the right price right now, thanks to the largest rental fleet and most rental locations in Columbus. All powered by people for equipment know-how, support, transport, and training. So no matter what you've got going in or going up, lean on green. Sunbelt Rentals. Learn more at sunbeltrentals.com.
They're trained. They're prepared. Let's do it. They're Ohio's undefeated plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling team. And they're here to tackle your problems. For plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling, there's only one team. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit them online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
At Giant Eagle, we believe in better, and that includes finding more ways to help you save. Because finding a good deal is everyone's deal. Because every dollar and every moment counts. Because value you can count on is priceless. On sale this season at Giant Eagle, you'll find lower prices to the end of the year on favorites like Honeycrisp apples, Oreo cookies, eggs, and more. Giant Eagle, because it matters. Limited time only through 12/31/25. Prices and participation may vary.
This sports report is brought to you by Bet365. When it comes to sportsbooks, Bet365 has it all. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be located in Ohio.
Give the gift everyone wants. Fun in your own game room. Billiards Plus has gifts for everyone. Pool tables, shuffleboard tables, card tables, grills, and more. With professional delivery and installation, you'll beat the last-minute scramble. Reserve yours now. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a cool, refreshing mountain dew. So give me my goodness. Give me a dew.
Grab some friends and an ice-cold Mountain Dew today.
Mountain Dew.
Buckeyes, the 2025 football season is here, and that means three things: football, game day, and smooth Jameson whiskey. Whether you're catching the game at home, at your neighborhood bar, or soaking up the team spirit at a tailgate, Jameson Ginger and Lime at Ohio State Athletics are a winning combo. So cheers to making game days even better with the official whiskey of the fans. Jameson, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Taste responsibly.
Jameson Irish Whiskey, product of Ireland. 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof. Copyright 2025, imported by John Jameson Import Company, New York, New York.
Bishop and Friends.
It's just not for me. I did that three-way once. And,
did a three-way once, huh?
Twice. Once at Skyline.
Bishop and Friends, sponsored by Diamond Cellar.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on The Fan. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Both of these men played sports in high school. Only one of them was good at it. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Our thanks to Dean Evison for jumping on as he does every Thursday. If you missed the interview, go get it wherever you get podcasts. You can hear the entire show, start to finish, right there. 3 hours, T-Bone and Tyvis, on your favorite podcast app. Just search T-Bone and Tyvis, click on it, hit like, subscribe, whatever you need to do on your app to get it every single day. And then we will follow you wherever you go. Not really, but in your pocket. That even sounds worse. On your device, we will follow you where you go, to the gym, to the office, to your car. You can listen to us whenever it works for you. It's all there on your favorite podcast app. Just search T-Bone and Tyvis. By the way, I have TSO tickets to give away. Trans-Siberian Orchestra bringing their Ghosts of Christmas Eve tour to Nationwide Arena Tuesday, December 23rd. I've got a 4-pack of tickets. Tyvis wants to go. He's so excited about it. He
so
can't
if you
contain
win the
himself.
tickets, I'm going with you.
Call Tyvis and see if he'll go with you. But you know what? 4-pack of tickets right now. Pick a number, Tyvis. Go ahead.
3.
Caller number 3, 614-821-9710 is the number. Third caller gets a 4-pack of tickets. See, it's for the family, not just 2 of them. You get all 4. Plus, tickets on sale now through Ticketmaster.com.
Chris G in the chat asked me a question that I didn't even really think was a thing. I thought this was like a typical thing that everybody did. He asked, says, Tyvis, are you eating breakfast on Thanksgiving Day, or are you doing a mortal sin of one meal on Thanksgiving Day? I didn't know that people ate breakfast. Like,
what do you mean?
What?
It's still a regular day.
What are you talking about?
No, see, for me, like, I hold out into the meal. And then I eat the one plate, and that's it.
Well, what time are you eating, like, the Thanksgiving
Probably somewhere
meal?
around noon or 1 o'clock.
See, okay, there's a few problems there. Because one, my family, depending on, now this year we're hosting. So we will have it on the table no later than 2. But sometimes when I've gone to my parents' house, it's like, well, maybe by 4:30 we'll get to that.
No,
dinner. And it's just like,
no.
You need a plate with your football, and the football starts at noon or noon 30.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I'm just saying. So, like, for those days, it's like you have to have breakfast because we would do a big Thanksgiving breakfast and then go on into dinner.
What do you have?
Just like eggs and bacon and sausage or whatever the breakfast meat. Some like English muffin.
I feel like I don't eat breakfast on Thanksgiving.
I don't think you eat breakfast. Well, you do eat it here. You DoorDash some food.
Outside of Tuesdays and Thursdays, I really don't eat breakfast.
So that's what I'm talking about. Most of the time you don't.
Today's Thursday. Are we getting breakfast?
I literally just said that to Tebow. Like I said, I might fast.
Have you ever seen those sharks that are like swimming through the ocean and they have those little fish that suck onto the back of them? That's you with Tyvis's breakfast. Like, Tyvis,
he
are you hungry for Thursday?
What sounds good, Dylan?
You know what sounds good to him? Free. That's what sounds good to him. Whatever you get, Tyvis, is going to sound great to him. So just order what you want.
I don't really have a preference. What I have? We get Chick-fil-A Tuesday?
Yeah, you did. I think that's what
I'm about to get a burger from Burger King.
There you go. That's my guy. I love how I've influenced that. That's right. I've changed him. He's a changed man now. Burgers in the morning for Tyvis Powell. I love it.
Hey, I bought Tyvis breakfast once.
That's nice of you. That's good. I bought you guys a pretzel sandwich yesterday with the egg and the sausage and the cheese. What'd you think of that? On a pretzel bun? Did you like it?
It was good.
Yeah. See, you didn't like it. It was fine.
No, it was good.
No,
it was. I would definitely get it again. How about that,
Dylan?
I would eat it again for free.
Oh, did you see his voice cracked? He's like, I would eat it again.
I
Dylan liked it at all.
I enjoyed it. I'd eat it again.
You see, we just talked about bacon in the last break. It was a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich.
That's what made it so delicious.
I am a bacon, even with the sausage guy. It either has to be bacon, egg, and cheese or bacon, sausage, egg, and cheese.
Well, I wanted Tyvis to try it, and I figured if I tried to stuff bacon and sausage on it, there'd be no way Tyvis would go for it.
Well, you could just put bacon on mine.
That would have been too. I literally ordered the sandwich and hit 3 and done. That's all I did. I gave it no other thought. There were no special orders on that.
You know what? All this food talk just reminded me. I was asleep last night, right? So I went to sleep at like 9:30ish.
Okay.
I got the good old tap on the chest at 11:47 to be exact. So 11:47.
What kind of tap was that?
That's sex. No. So when you get that tap, you like, oh, it's action time. But no, that wasn't the tap that I was getting.
What was the tap you got?
The tap I was getting was my daughter just completely threw up. Threw up so much in her bed, and my wife needed help.
Yeah,
because the kid, my oldest, had to go get in the tub because it was like everywhere.
Yeah,
it was terrible. And I had to like go rinse. It was so much on her sheets that I like couldn't just throw them in the washing machine. Like I had to go rinse the sheet out.
Oh gosh!
Then put them in the washing machine.
This is the middle of the night last night.
This is at 11:47 after I was asleep for a good 2 hours and 15 minutes. I was just dreaming.
There must be something in the air because around the same time my daughter woke up and came into my bed and she said, "I'm scared." Just randomly. She doesn't ever wake up in the middle of the night. And it was one of those things where I was half asleep where I was like, just get in my bed.
You know what it is?
That's just the easy solution.
It's the movie Weapons.
Is that what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
One
of them classes is not going to have kids.
They just get up and
just gonna get up and take off running with their arms out.
Yeah, no thanks. No, they don't tell you when it comes to parenting. Like they don't. If you are someone who is soon to be a parent, or maybe someday you plan to be a parent, let me just warn you for what it's like. Pretend that you're doing something that you normally enjoy, and then imagine someone immediately running in your house and saying, like, you have to solve a problem at work now. And it's like, but I'm at home and it's Sunday night at 9:30. And it's like, too bad. And you just have to you have to go. That's like being a parent of a kid. You never fully get relaxed. Because even like you said, Tyvis, when you're fully asleep, your kid could vomit the bed. Not wet the bed, vomit the bed. And you have to clean all that up. So yeah, is it also not crazy? I don't know if your daughters are like this. My kids, it's like the amount of stuff when they do get sick, you're like, this looks like a football team just came in here and had a problem after like a night of drinking. How is this just one kid?
That's
that did
exactly
all this?
what it was. It was
insane.
It was everywhere.
It's insane.
And my wife, my wife came and got me, hit me with the tap. She had took her pants off. Yeah. So that's again. I'm like, oh, it's action time. But apparently,
I mean, I can't blame you for that.
Apparently, she stepped in it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why it was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Did you ask for it after? You're like, since we're both up.
No, I went to sleep. I went back to sleep.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I had to keep the main thing, and that was this show. I had to make sure I was prepared for the show.
Dylan, this just might be why you're single.
Maybe.
Is that you're just like, oh, did we just have a traumatic experience? Hey, what are you thinking? No, that's not what she's thinking.
Bonding.
No.
Through trauma.
That's called just go to bed. Just go to bed. I don't blame anyone for just being like, no, thank you. Not after that.
By the way, the chat said we missed deviled eggs, which
you know what?
I didn't know.
Miss me with deviled eggs.
Same.
See, y'all
Miss
wrong.
me with that.
Y'all wrong. I didn't put them on there because I didn't think that was the thing that everybody did. But the deviled eggs never makes it to the plate. Never makes it to the table. I get them in line and I eat them right in line. Bang.
I don't like cold egg things. So like an egg salad sandwich, anything egg related that's cold.
What about tuna?
A tuna salad sandwich?
No, like a tuna melt.
Oh, yeah, but that's hot. That's different. And it doesn't involve an egg.
So you eat it.
Yeah, but this is like if you ask me, what about a hot dog? It's like, yeah, that's a totally different thing and it's hot.
I just had that.
That's totally different than cold eggs.
Two hot
You asked me if I would have hot tuna.
2 hot dogs and a bag of chips is the best lunch. It's the most underrated lunch, and it don't get appreciated enough.
I agree with you on that.
2 hot dogs and a bag of chips.
Are you at the pool?
No, I'm at home. So so I wanted
that hot dog at the pool is very underrated.
I had that moment where I thought I was going to get some leftover Benihanas, and I got home and there was no protein. It was just rice.
Oh.
So I'm like,
you took Benihanas to go?
Yeah, well, it's my wife's birthday and she wanted, so we DoorDashed it to the house.
You can DoorDash
You
Benihana?
DoorDashed Benny? Don't they? Isn't that the whole
It's
thing?
not-
You go and they
let's
chop
just-
up the food in front of you, and they do the little volcano of onions.
Once you've seen the show the first 100 times, it's played out. Anyways,
this feels like ordering chicken wings from a strip club. It's just like, I don't need the entertainment. Just bring me the food.
Anyways,
it just seems
the
that doesn't make sense to me.
Benihanas was gone, so I had 2 hot dogs and a bag of chips for lunch. And then my daughter decided to eat it, and then my wife decided to eat it. So hot dogs was for lunch.
So you didn't have any. Okay, you buried the lead on you DoorDashed Benihana, but I guess I just have to accept that that's normal for Tyvis Powell.
I mean,
for me, that's ridiculous.
The lazy gene kicking in everything.
Go to Benihana. That's the whole point of that thing. Do the Japanese steakhouse. That's what they're doing. They're chopping it up for you.
I've seen it 100 times.
The guy puts the shrimp in his pocket. He flips it over and then boom, it goes right in.
Guess
you know
what?
That?
When they still doing that same thing.
I know, but they're doing the same thing in football. It's like, hey, guess what? They're gonna run it. Yeah, this is a read option. It's like, I've seen that a million times. Just send me the food from the concession stand. I don't even know to go to the game. Why?
We up against it, so I'll argue with you when we come back.
Fine. Also, I didn't play the Ryan Day audio. We have an update on the injury situation. We got to talking. Ryan Day updates you next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. We are still closely monitoring a few crashes over on the east side. The first one's happening close to Gahanna. The left shoulder is currently blocked on 270, that northbound direction at State Route 317, also known as Hamilton Road because of a crash out there. The other incident's going to be happening over closer to Etna this morning, 70 westbound as you're passing State Route 158, Kirkersville. Lane closures are expected out there down to 27 miles per hour already. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
It's Black Friday all month long with low lease payments on every model, starting at $99 a month for a 2026 Elantra. Plus, get owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. At Great Lakes Hyundai, these savings are so good. Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit, $39.95 down plus access fees, first month payment, and K miles per year ends 12/1.
Hey, does this sound like you were every step or reach is a reminder that it hurts? The pain is there. A reminder of what you're not able to do, how far you've drifted from that life you used to have and love where you didn't have the pain. Listen, if this is you, if this is a family member, you need to talk to them about it. You need to do what I did and go to QC Kinetics. They've got the answers for you, the relief without the scalpel, without the surgery. At QC Kinetics, they tap into your body's own regenerative power. The damaged tissue, it can be healed by itself. It's not science fiction. It's your body's comeback story. The very cells in your body can help you get healed with no surgery, no pills, no long recovery, just remembering how to move and feel alive again so you can golf, hike, do all the stuff you love to do. So go check them out at qckinetics.com/Columbus or 380-208-4544. They have offices all over Columbus, so be sure to check them out at 380-208-4544.
Get Eco.
Aaron, an HVAC system is exactly like a car.
Except for it doesn't have tires, brakes, turn signal, a steering wheel, or a speedometer.
Yeah, but other Other than that, they're exactly alike.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Why do we change the oil on a car?
So it works better and lives longer.
Why do we do regular maintenance on an air conditioning system?
So it works better and lives longer. Okay, now I see your point.
We replace tires and brakes to keep everyone safe, and we inspect furnaces to keep everyone safe.
Get Eco.
ECO.
But you cannot get Eco-Fi Advantage for your car.
For just $28 a month, Eco-Fi Advantage covers all 3 systems.
Plumbing, electrical, and HVAC.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Go to geteco.com and scroll down the page to where it says Eco-Fi Advantage. And make sure you watch the video of Aaron and me.
I don't think you're in that video, Jerry.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Eco. Plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians. GetEco.com.
This is Ryan Krieger, and at Krieger Ford, we know life's busy. Let us handle your car care. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or have our technicians come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today, only at KriegerFord.com.
Bank of America is the nation's leading business lender, and we're ready to help with your next goal here in Columbus. That's why we have over 3,700 local business specialists across the country. Because with the right team, your business and community prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Common Man and Bob Capace here for Worthington Jewelers. Bob, why should people trust you for their holiday shopping this year?
Family owned and operated for 25 years. We're known for helping guys make great decisions. Unlike me hiring you, Common Man.
You know, I was thinking, I've been a good, clean boy this year. You got anything for me over there?
How about a nice anklet?
Sold! Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington. WorthingtonJewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged.
Is there anything better than a college football Saturday? Not if you're at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Join the fan for watch parties for the games this season. Oh, you got to check out the display case of amazing autographed prizes you can win. It's beautiful. 2 massive TV walls to watch the national champs. Watch and place wagers with over 30 kiosks. Contests, prizes, and live shows. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's the John Hinderer Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Black Friday event. This is Justin Hinderer. Save up to $12,000 on a new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee L. Plus, no payments for 90 days. At John Hinderer Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, just north of our Honda store on Route 79 in Heath, or HindererCDJR.com. John Hinderer Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We love what moves you.
In stock only, must finance with SFS. See dealer for details. Ends 12/125.
This is Corey Sickles with Safe Harbor Retirement Group. Reliable streams of income are crucial for retirees, and Social Security and pensions aren't enough. We can help. Visit safeharboroh.com to schedule a complimentary meeting. safeharboroh.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Could Bengals star quarterback Joe Burrow be returning soon? Burrow was a full participant in practice yesterday, and when asked if Burrow could play this Sunday, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor didn't exactly say no.
Joe Burrow hasn't practiced 11 on 11 yet. So like I said the other day, until we get through some practices, there's no reason for me to even speculate on that.
Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders will get his first career start this Sunday with Dylan Gabriel in concussion protocol. Here's what Sanders had to say about the potential to be the starter long term.
I don't think too much into that, I think in the moment present today, I go over the game plan and make sure I execute that. When you start moving too fast in life, sometimes, you miss the small details of things. So I never want to overlook anything.
This update was sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Get a holiday loan from BMI Federal Credit Union and choose a loan amount from $1,000 to $5,000. Visit bmifcu.org/holiday loan.
One of these guys still believes he can play in the NFL. It's T-Bone. He says it's because of his low center of gravity. He's dumb. This is Bone and Tyvis.
Covered a lot of ground today. We talked about Thanksgiving sides in the list. Also, Kevin, who was in the chat, YouTube chat, he said, eating breakfast at Thanksgiving is crazy. You got to save your appetite for all the food that's being cooked. Snack on it while it's being made. Then the Thanksgiving food is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I prefer to have a breakfast and then Thanksgiving and then leftovers. Actually, what I really do is I get one plate of Thanksgiving food and then I just eat all the dessert stuff. That's usually what I do. One plate of Thanksgiving. But I do want a breakfast. So I didn't realize that was a controversial take. I'm sorry. I had no idea.
Breakfast for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. You said you don't do it. I said I do.
No.
I would never.
I don't eat. Well, I barely eat breakfast anyway. Right. So like it's not foreign to me.
No.
I would never purposely skip breakfast. Never.
Oh, I do.
Never.
I do. You just keep yourself busy. You don't even think about it.
No matter what time. So we get off the air at 9. Normally I leave here around 10. Sometimes it's a little later than that.
See,
no matter what time I go home and make breakfast.
That's crazy. See, I get to 10:30 and I'm like, well, it's too late now because it's about to be lunch.
I enjoy eating breakfast, but to your point, Tyvis, when we cross a certain threshold, like I feel like I'm entitled to lunch. You know my love for lunch and dinner food. And I've always said, that's why like Burger King will give you a burger at 7 a.m. if you want it. Yeah. More restaurants should do that. I don't like that we always are doing breakfast for dinner, but we're never doing dinner for breakfast. So I will be more of when I get out of here, it's like, let's go get Taco Bell or something. I don't care. Because Taco Bell also will serve you their entire menu when they are open. Even if they do breakfast, you can go up there at 7 a.m. If they're open for breakfast and say, I want a Mexican pizza, they'll make it. That's what they do. The whole menu's available when they're open, and I like that.
This reminds me, though, the other day I did not do this, and I was craving Chipotle right after I left. Chipotle, they've slowly been inching their open time earlier and earlier.
Isn't it 10:45?
It's 10:45. I thought it was 10:30. So I got there and I sat in the parking lot for a little bit. I was like, it's 10:45.
You feel bad when you do that? You're just
try to walk in at 10:45. The door's still locked.
Come on.
You got to try Barrio's Burrito Bar.
What's that?
The place that opened up across the street from where I stay.
Oh, well, yeah, I go over there every day. So
delicious.
I do that.
It's delicious.
Anyway, my recommendation, don't go to Chipotle right when they open.
No, you got to give it a little time.
Yes.
Let them make the food.
The food wasn't fresh?
The rice wasn't done.
Oh, they're waiting on it. Yeah,
you had to
just
wait on
opened.
Oh, well, yeah.
They just opened. I mean, you want it fresh, but I get it.
Went to get a fountain drink, no ice.
Oh,
no drink coming out. They weren't prepared. They weren't ready.
So you had to wait on stuff, but like, was it worth the wait though?
No, I was pissed off. I will never go there before 11 o'clock ever again. They're not ready for people yet.
That's the problem, though, because then the other side of that is if you wait till like 11, let's say 34, you get in there and suddenly it's like, oh, did you want to sit and wait for 27 people to get their Chipotle before you do? Well, that's what you're in for now. So you got a window there.
Yeah.
Can't go too early, but can't go too late.
And I don't blame
lunch rush.
I don't blame the workers. I know it's the corporate overlords that are greedy that are slowly pushing the open time earlier. I just don't think they're ready to be open at 10:45. So don't open at 10:45.
That sounds like a point to me. That's a good point there. So Ryan Day, people are calling this a non-update on Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith. You listen to this, it's going to sound like a non-update. I'm going to play another piece of audio, though, and I think it'll tell you all you need to know about the health of the two Ohio State wide receivers right now. This is him being asked about how his wide receivers are feeling.
Ryan, how have Carnell and Jeremiah made it through the week so far?
Yeah, they're working hard to get back on the field, and that's it. I mean, that's what they're focused on, and I don't really have much more of an update other than that.
Okay, working to get back on the field. This is him being asked about Julian Sayin.
Your favorite topic, injuries. Julian obviously got a little nicked up Saturday. Is there any question about him? Is he full go this week?
He's had a full week of practice.
Okay. That's not fair.
How quickly he answered the one.
Fair?
He answered the one and was like, "Oh, they're working hard to get back on the field." The other guy's like, "Oh no, he's practicing fine."
It's not fair.
You know exactly what that means.
It's not fair because, unlike Jeremiah and Carnell Tate, Julian played the entire game and finished the game. So like, it's easy to say. Like,
technically, he did not. We saw Lincoln Keenholz at the end of the game.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like,
we don't know why he sat out. It could have been a score. It could have been ouchie ankle. We don't know.
Yeah, these are good questions.
What are you, a fortune teller?
Y'all sick, man.
Yes.
You two make me get gray hair every day.
2 days ago, Ryan Day said, well, we really don't talk about injuries. We really don't give details about that. That's kind of our policy. But as soon as he gets asked about Julian Sayin, he's like, yep, he practiced.
Oh, he's healthy.
But you get asked about Carnell and Jeremiah, and you're like, they're working on getting back.
Yeah, there are hints, right? Like Ryan Day also, when he walked up to the press conference this week, I thought it was interesting. This was his intro music, and it was like, hang on a second. It's like, well, Carnell Tate is working hard to get back on the field, and Jeremiah Smith, we have all the faith in the world. We'll take a break and come back. the NFL on Fox.
Yeah.
Like he just we're starting to get the vibe here that maybe there might be some injuries. I'm just saying.
So all of this, right, for us to get to the Team Up North game and they go end up playing.
Here's the thing, though.
Like, I just don't understand.
It's not about them just playing. It's about how healthy they're going to be.
What if they look
10 days
what
from
if they
now,
look like
9 days from
what
now?
if they look like they're fine?
Then this was
Great.
all for naught.
Then great.
Then y'all gonna feel dumb that y'all sat here for 2 weeks. Oh, I don't know. Is they okay? Is it worse than it's too much other stuff going on that should be stressed out about that
Hang on.
No, getting a tap at 11:47 and it's for the wrong reason. That's what's going on.
Hang on. We're not. No. I'm calling you out on that. We are not going to do this where it's like, Ohio State football. Every ounce of this radio station, all the media coverage, every blog. There's 800 guys covering every practice, every press conference, everything. And then when it comes time to like, hey, we're 9 days before the Michigan game, whatever we are, 10 days out, and it's like, receiver 1 and 1A are both not practicing, according to Ryan Day, it sounds like. And we're going to say, well, come on, there's bigger things to worry about. That's not the way we're going to do that. We acknowledge that if everyone wants to care about this, if everyone's going to get NIL money because it's the most popular thing in college football, then people are going to want to know if the guy who had a Heisman page up 2 weeks ago, if that guy's playing or not, I think is a fair question.
That's something we can do on next Tuesday next Wednesday, because Tuesday we'll be off the air by the time they practice. If next Tuesday, bloody Tuesday, they not out there practicing, then all right, we can have that then it's something to be up in arms about. But it's too early. It's too early.
Let me show you how I spiral, because what I do is go, all right, so they're not going to play against Rutgers. So they're going to be rusty. They're barely practicing, so obviously the timing's going to be off. They're going to get like a practice or two before Michigan, and maybe they'll come out and play well, and hopefully Ohio State can beat Michigan and all that. But then in that game, they're going to get hit by some jobber who plays for Michigan in the fourth quarter when it's like barely a game, but he's going to ruin their career, and now they're going to be out for all the stretch run against Indiana and everybody else. That's where my brain goes. Now, that's not fair. That's not accurate. I'm just telling you, Dylan and I are a little bit more fringy than you are, where we're starting to freak out about this stuff because we've seen it. We've seen bad luck happen in the Michigan game.
I'm going to teach you a lesson that I learned when I was at Ohio State. Coach Fick was like one of the ones that came up with this, right? We were talking about how are we going to stop this play? Like when a coach puts a tape on, they're like, how are we going to do this? How are we going to stop that, right?
Yeah.
And it says we always are living in the fear of it going bad. So he was like, what if the play that we was so worried about, what if Joey Bosa just goes back there, blows the whole thing up, and now we ain't even got to worry about it? Right. Like, I live in that mindset where it's like, what if they go out there and they play perfectly fine and they put up 50 points? What if the person what's the running back? Jordan, what's his name? The dude.
Which one that's hurt?
For the Wolverines. That's
Justice Haynes?
No, he ain't there.
Yeah, he's not playing.
The other dude, whoever the backup is. What if they go out there and they knock him out of the game? Like, what happens then?
I know.
What if Bryce Underwood goes out there and throw 3 picks? Like,
but see, my brain just does, what if their starting tight end and one of their best defensive players and their starting running back don't play and they still beat us like they did last year? You know what I mean? Like, that's, my brain goes to those what ifs.
I just don't see them scoring more than 20 points on those.
What was the score last year? 13-10.
I don't see them. I don't see them score. Have you watched them this year?
No, we have. We watched them last year too when they were worse. They were worse last year.
No, they
yes,
weren't.
They were.
Yes,
pretty comparable, if not.
I don't know about that.
All right, we got to table this discussion because our college football pop quiz is coming up next. We'll talk about, maybe we'll answer some of those questions or just keep yelling at each other. One of the two. But we'll talk some other college football stuff too next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, we are so closely watching a crash just north of Plain City, really close to Jerome Township. A crash on 33, that eastbound direction at 42. A left shoulder currently blocked out there. But taking a look quickly at our north side commute this morning, really busy. Some delays out there in basically all directions on all interstates. We're talking 315, 23, 71, even 270. The main concern for me right now, especially if you're heading eastbound, take it nice and slow on the roads this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
The following radio theater is brought to you by Columbus Men's Clinic.
Hey, Dad, you want to play football?
No, buddy.
All right.
Pops, want to work out?
Maybe later.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tomorrow?
You've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you have symptoms of ED and low T, your family, friends, and even your career has already been affected. Book your discreet evaluation at Columbus Men's Clinic and turn your tomorrows into
today.
Yes! Touchdown!
Come on, one more, Dad.
Today!
Push, Dad. One more. Come on, push.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tonight.
Call 614-300-7400 or book now in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, for every man in every season of life.
What's better than giving a gift everyone wants? Getting free gas and groceries by earning perks on gift cards purchased at Giant Eagle Market District and GetGo. Choose from hundreds of gift cards to make everyone merry at Giant Eagle Market District and GetGo.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Get your furnace fixed fast. Call Care Heating and Cooling. 1-800-COOLING.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. Get ready for big savings this season at Germain Toyota. Drive home a rugged 2026 Toyota Tundra with 2.99% APR for up to 72 months, plus get $1,000 in customer cash. Or take the wheel of a 2026 Toyota Camry LE. Lease it for just $269 a month for 36 months with 10,000 miles a year and $32.99 due at signing. Whether it's power or performance you're after, Germain Toyota has the deal to get you there in style. Visit Germain Toyota at the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road or online at germaintoyota.net.
Our students need more than backpacks and pencils to succeed in our schools and in life. It takes a whole team of dedicated professionals to meet their needs so they can reach their full potential. I'm Ohio Education Association President Jeff Winsing. This American Education Week, let's stand together in support of the teachers, the paraeducators, school bus drivers, custodians, secretaries, and so many others who work together to serve Ohio's public school students. Because in Ohio, public education matters.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Hello, Big Voice Guy here. I've been hired to tell you all about the Fans YouTube channel. Did you know you can immerse yourself in Buckeye goodness like Austin and Burb's daily podcast, The Beat? Yes, sirree, Bob. Subscribe today. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Patchy morning fog could add some problem spots where visibilities drop near zero. Otherwise, it'll be a cloudy start with wake-up temperatures in the 40s. For this afternoon, cloudy skies with daytime highs getting into the low 50s. And then for tonight, could see a stray shower or two. Otherwise, skies will turn mostly cloudy with our lows down into the 40s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Starting Monday, it's rivalry week. We call it that because the Buckeyes play a very annoying team from Michigan. Clever.
Sponsored by your Central Ohio Toyota dealers.
The Fan. In terms of the Waffle House menu, Tyvis covered and smothered his opponents. Meanwhile, T-Bone is a chunk of hash who's often covered in gravy. I'm not sure what that means either. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tyvis got me mad in the break. What was this thing you said with Suni Lee?
So Suni Lee had asked Suni Lee what's the type of man that she likes.
Yeah.
And Suni Lee was
Suni Lee, the gymnast, for those who are not aware of
obviously
her.
a very gorgeous woman.
Dylan is very aware of her.
Yes.
Clearly.
So Suni Lee was basically saying, like, I want a man that cares about people outside of just me. Like, you can't just care about me. You got to care about, like, the people that's with me and stuff like that. So, for example, like, if they were out and something went down and, like, it was her and her friends, like, she would want you to protect her and her friends. Like, don't just protect her. So the quote says... They so wrong on this, man. It's hilarious where we are. Where are we at as a society
That's
that
right,
we
Mike
do
Gundy.
this?
Yeah.
So the quote that they cut of her says, "I need you to be able to take care of me and all of my friends." So people are looking at that like, oh, you got to have a bunch of money and stuff like that to, like, take care of her and her friends. Like, what kind of stuff is that? And it's just hilarious that they twisted it to make it sound like that. When that's not what she said.
How about, this is what got me mad. Was not what she said. Let her live. She can say whatever she wants. What got me mad is the people who are like, I would never date Suni Lee. And it's like, I got news for you, buddy. She's not calling you, so don't worry about it. No one needs your opinion on that. You know who needs that opinion? She needs that opinion from the guy that she's interested in at the time. And if those two don't see eye to eye on it, then she moves on, he moves on, they go date other people. That's how dating works. Not everybody's meant for everybody. If you don't like those comments, great. If she comes up to you and throws herself at you, say, no thanks, I'm not interested, honey. Other than that, shut the F up, is what I would say to a lot of those guys. Just, I don't need your opinion on everything.
I don't care what they say. If she threw herself at them, they would not.
Exactly. I call BS. I call BS 100% on that.
Tyvis is right, though. When they took that excerpt, we are in a place in society right now that's what people are assuming.
Oh, yeah, of course. They see
them
they
and
see
their
one clip.
homegirls. That some women are like, yep,
fine.
Need you to take care of the whole group.
But you know what? If that happens and you meet someone like that and you're like, hey, I don't actually feel like I could do that. That's not for me. Then you just part ways and go, all right, well, nice to meet you. Have a great life. And you move on. And you wait until you find someone that does fit what you're looking for. And then that's who you end up with.
If that's how it is, Dylan, I could not be single in this day and age.
It's tough. And also going back to what you said about, like, the dude's got to protect everybody. Nah, I'm protecting me and mine. And after that, I'm minding my business.
Anyway, folks, he is, what is your Twitter handle again, just in case people are swayed by that and we're like, I got to throw myself at Dylan. What's the Twitter handle? Throw it out there.
Dylan G Radio on all socials.
On all socials. Pop in the DMs for Dylan right now.
All right, class, take your seats. Welcome to your weekend pop quiz, featuring the biggest questions in college football.
All right, so here are some games to keep an eye on. Obviously, we know Ohio State's playing Rutgers, and we have obviously concerns about Ohio State's injury situation, but these are games where maybe a little bit more is on the line than Rutgers this weekend. First, we'll start off in the SEC with the team that I was riding high on early in the season, Missouri. They have not had the year they wanted to.
Yeah.
However, Kirk Herbstreit doesn't seem to be stumping for a 3-loss Missouri team to get in, but he is stumping for a 3-loss Texas team to get in. Anyway, 3-loss Missouri. They are number 22 in the college football playoff rankings. They are at Oklahoma.
But they lost every big game they had.
They did, but you know what? They win this one. Get ready. They're going to vault him right back in. Now, I've been on this guy. I've been saying watch out for him. He has been awesome. Ahmad Hardy, I told you before the season.
Heisman is what you said.
I said keep an eye on him as a dark horse for Heisman. The problem I forgot was that if you don't play quarterback, no one cares what you do. Could I interest you, though, in a guy who ran for, wait for it, 300 yards against Mississippi State last weekend? I don't care who he ran it against, but it was an SEC defense technically in Mississippi State. 300 yards rushing. Does that interest you? Because that could happen this weekend. Maybe not 300.
He's a freshman, right?
Sophomore. He was a freshman, played for a Sunbelt school. Missouri, Eli Drinkwitz snatched him up, got him there this year. Yeah, he's still going to be back next year.
Okay.
Get that Heisman ticket ready
he'll
next
be a
year.
favorite to win next year.
Oklahoma is favored by 7.5 at home. So I'm just pointing out, if Missouri could pull that upset.
They're not.
God, that would be hilarious. The problem with Missouri is they're the opposite of Alabama, where they have a great running game and no quarterback. Because their starting quarterback, whose name I forget, got hurt right out of the gate. Well, no, then the main guy got hurt. Then Bo Prabula came in, played okay, but was like kind of a check down guy towards most of the end of his time. Then he got hurt. So now he's trying to work his way back. But I believe it's is it Matt Zollers is their quarterback? And
something like that.
He's not great.
It's over.
He's probably, I would say, a lot of picks could be happening in this game because Oklahoma's defense has been very opportunistic of late. 3:30 on CBS, USC at Oregon. 15 versus 7, and we know the stakes there. If USC wins, they probably are in the college football playoff. If they lose, they're done, and the Big Ten's a 3-bid league, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, they might be anyway if Oregon loses.
So USC only have one Big Ten loss too. Huh?
That's correct. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's spicy this game. So Oregon.
Well, it's not like it's not like Indiana or Ohio State should trip up.
So. No. But it's just still like that's how well USC has been playing. Although if you watch the first half of that Iowa game, Iowa's defense really threw them for a loop, and then second half, USC came back to life. It was in the rain. It was a weird game, but USC is 9.5-point dogs on the road. I kind of like the 9.5. I think USC can keep this close with Oregon.
I don't know. Oregon been playing really good lately. I'm not gonna lie to you. They've been ever since that Wisconsin thing where everybody was like, oh, look at this. They've been running that ball with a purpose.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is if USC beats Oregon, I want to see USC jump right over Notre Dame, because who cares about head-to-head? Let's just start comparing the losses. All right? So USC lost to Notre Dame. They could be ranked higher than Notre Dame. And Notre Dame beat Miami, and Notre Dame could be ahead of Miami. Who cares? Let's do it. Let's compare the losses.
Notre Dame beat them by 10 points.
Doesn't matter.
It was just 3 weeks ago.
Who cares? It's head-to-head, though, Tyvis.
Man, y'all need to stop.
You need to be consistent.
Y'all gotta stop.
You were just stumping for Miami, and now you're in the opposite side.
It was week 1.
No, it's done. No, it doesn't matter. Well, you just said, that week 1, that's not 3 weeks away, but it's a long time ago.
Yeah, it's 10 weeks ago.
At the end of the season, they could be like, that loss to Notre Dame, that was in October. That was a while ago.
You two are sick.
We're better than them now. Who cares if we play?
You two are sick.
BYU is at Cincinnati. Now, BYU is number 11 in the country. Am I wrong? I think that's right. This is at 8 p.m. on Fox, this game. BYU only a 2.5-point favorite. Now, it's 2.5-point favorite on the road, traveling across the country, all those things. Their quarterback, Bear Bachmeier for BYU.
Number 47.
Yes. I'm going to tell you right now, I said Ahmad Hardy I was a little early on Ahmad Hardy this year with Heisman hype. Next year, for sure, get that ticket as early as you can on him. You might want to take a flyer next year on Bear Bachmeier because he's only a freshman. He's 6'2", 220. He runs the ball. He's got a weird number. His name's Bear. Like, does that not scream guy who will get Heisman buzz next year?
Where did the one quarterback from there go transfer to? The one that was like,
Jake Retzlaff.
He said, I had sex and I got to leave.
He's with Tulane. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because again, I didn't come up with these names. He is Jewish. And so people were calling him BY Jew. Well, then when he went to Tulane, they called it Jew Lane is what they called him. So like they always had to work that in with him. Poor Jake Retzlaff just wants to play football and have sex, allegedly.
BY, you better be watching out. Remember, people was talking about Brandon Sorsby like he was a first-round pick.
Yeah, that's...
Ship sailed, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Day 2 pick, huh?
Yeah, just watch out for Cincinnati, though. It's 7-3. It's not out of the realm of possibility they pull the upset on BYU. If you can stop the run against BYU, you can stop them. So Cincinnati, they're at home. It'll be at night. Nippert will be rocking, so that should be a lot of fun. Keep an eye on that game as a possible upset for BYU. And then I don't think this is happening, but I just got to throw it out there. Arkansas, a.k.a. Arkansas, they are a 2-8 team. They are on the road at Texas. Texas, 8.5-point favorites. That game's at 3:30, but everyone is talking about 3-loss Texas. Steve Sarkisian's like, I'm not going to the NFL. I love it here. We haven't underachieved. We're doing great. Could you imagine how hilarious it would be if Arkansas pulled the upset on the road and we don't even have that storyline anymore? Just knock Texas out of the playoff conversation altogether.
Well, that'll hurt Dylan's
love it.
feelings.
Love it.
That Taylor Green was supposed to be like good. He's 6'6", 224. He was supposed to be good, but I don't know.
Arkansas's quarterback?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It's like
That's
he's
the
just
thing,
like
though, with them
he's like raw at the position.
Yeah.
Like he could potentially somebody
Who's
will
Taylor
probably
Green?
draft him like he'd be like a typical 5th round pick.
Well, here's the thing. He's a senior. He's 6'6", 224. So he's got size. He's played a lot of football. But if you're still calling him raw,
I think he's raw.
That's a problem.
That sounds like Anthony Richardson to me.
A little bit. Doesn't
I'd
it?
take him in the 5th round and see if I can work on him.
Yeah, sure. That's not bad. And then what you should do is also draft a quarterback in the 3rd round and bring in 2 guys off the scrap heap so let them all play and none of them get any reps. That'd be really good. 2 minutes away, the Blue Jackets. Are they the most irrelevant organization in sports? Someone very popular said that. We'll talk about it in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, we are so closely watching a crash just north of Plain City, really close to Jerome Township. A crash on 33, that eastbound direction at 42. A left shoulder currently blocked out there. But taking a look quickly at our north side commute this morning, really, really busy. Some delays out there in basically all directions on all interstates. We're talking 315, 23, 71, even 270. The main concern for me right now, especially if you're heading eastbound, take it nice and slow on the roads this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we helped Tom.
Hi, my name's Tom. I've been a patient at Tri-State Men's Health, and I'm being treated for low testosterone. I didn't really notice the issue of just the energy and feeling slow in the middle of the day and waking up feeling as if I hadn't even gone to bed. When I walked into Tri-State Men's Health, I was extremely impressed from the get-go with the results of the treatment. I wake up in the morning now with clarity. I have had more energy in working out. I definitely have increased my strength. I would say that if there are men out there who experience some of the same problems that I did with inability to sleep well and waking up without feeling refreshed and having your energy flagging throughout the day, go see Tri-State Men's Health. It's changed my life and it'll change yours too.
Thanks, Tom. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Picture it, your holiday table, the family cooking together, the scent of golden brown bread, rosemary from roasted potatoes, and a salad so crisp it snaps. This season at Kroger, make the moments that matter possible with quality that's affordable in every aisle. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Don't miss great savings on bacon. 16-ounce packages of Sugardale bacon are buy one, get one free with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
2 men, 1 appendix. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right, guys, listen, maybe you've noticed the energy levels have gone down. You've noticed that you don't feel the same as you used to. You just don't feel like yourself. Maybe there are some other issues going on. You can go talk to a medical professional about those things. And if you find out those issues involve either low T, I mean, that's usually one of the causes. If that's what it is for you, then my friends at Columbus Men's Clinic, they can help you out. Instead of all the tomorrows and laters and not today's thing, now you can actually just say, yeah, I want to do this. I want to actually take care of this problem and have more energy in your day-to-day life. Did you know there are treatments that can help you maintain the testosterone that you have? Some people have low testosterone. They need to get it upped. Others of us have testosterone maybe that you want to keep, and you're just like, I don't want to lose that later. They have treatments for that, too, at Columbus Men's Clinic. So no more excuses. Call them today, 614-300-7400. Talk to a medical professional. Get the consultation, the blood work. It's $99. They will take care of figuring out what is going on with you. Or you can also schedule this appointment if you want to online, and it takes about 30 seconds when you go to columbusmensclinic.com. But go see a medical professional about that. They have those at Columbus Men's Clinic. They will find the right solution for you. 614-300-7400 or book online in under 30 seconds. columbusmensclinic.com. Tyvis, are you familiar with Bill Simmons' body of work? Do you know who Bill Simmons is?
Yeah, he got to do with basketball.
That's right. Bill Simmons he was known as the sports guy on ESPN, started his career as a writer there, used to write for a little thing called Page 2. Do either of you guys remember Page 2? I'm just curious.
Never heard of it.
Yes, just because of Bill Simmons.
Okay, right. So Bill Simmons would write this mailbag feature where people would just, send in all kinds of questions. He would respond to them, and people liked his style of writing. He obviously turned that into a pretty big media empire. Now he's got, podcasts, the Ringer podcast network, all that stuff. That's all him, right? But he left ESPN to go do all that. He's been fairly successful. However, he's been doing this for 30 years almost. And, I could understand if people feel like he's a little irrelevant these days because you don't hear, he's not as famous as he once was. Let's put it that way. But yeah, loves the NBA. His book of basketball is great if you like the NBA, which I do. On his Bill Simmons podcast, though, this week, someone sent him a mailbag question where they said, because he likes to discuss this label of who is the most irrelevant franchise in pro sports. And someone suggested the Blue Jackets. And Jesse, apparently, one of his listeners, said the Blue Jackets are the most irrelevant team in sports. He said their case is incredible. And he went on to lay out how, they have had 6 playoff appearances, 2 series victories in 25 years in the NHL. Talked about some of the other things that have gone on with the Blue Jackets. But his summation of it all was, I've never heard a single conversation about the Blue Jackets. Now, granted, I don't have a ton of hockey fans in my life, but I've never heard a single convo about them. And then he said, before confirming that the person who sent that in, he said, yes, the Jackets are the most irrelevant franchise in pro sports. How are we feeling about that?
I feel like that is a very outsider, and it's hard because we're homers. So I don't know.
I mean, they're not relevant to us, right? As fans.
But, are we saying that because we're homers?
I think it's fair to ask that question, right? I think it's fair of you to say, where is our motivation on that? How do we feel about that? I don't know, man. Anecdotally, I can absolutely tell you that when you get outside of Columbus, Ohio, the Blue Jackets are an organization that it is very tough for people to say, oh, yeah, I'm very familiar with them. Yeah, they have up-and-coming star, Adam Fantilli. Zach Werenski is their great defenseman. Boone Jenner is their captain. You're not going to have that conversation with a lot of people outside of Columbus, Ohio, right? I don't know that matters is kind of the bigger thing. Because I went through on Twitter yesterday, I put out, here's my list of irrelevant franchises. And when I say irrelevant, I just mean outside of that little area where that team is, does anybody talk about them or care? Right? They obviously have fans. I feel like the Pirates would be an organization like that in baseball. The Rockies, don't you think, would be an organization like that?
Yeah. But I feel like didn't the Rockies win the World Series within the past 10, 15 years?
I think they went.
Oh, they went.
Okay.
I don't think they won.
I'm saying, if you go down this list, I see the Kings on there, Sacramento Kings, the Jazz.
Nobody cares about the
Utah Jazz.
You see, but a lot of the teams you're mentioning, they might have been, irrelevant for the sake of this conversation the past 30 years, but some of those have history. Jackets don't have that.
Well, that's true. Right. I mean, even with the Kings, I remember when the Sacramento Kings were very relevant in the, Western Conference Finals and Chris Webber, Doug Christie, all that. Yeah. There was a time where that was a very relevant organization. It hasn't been that way in a long time. Utah Jazz pretty relevant when Karl Malone and John Stockton were there. But when those times were happening, the Blue Jackets were barely a thing. So to that point, they don't have the history of some of these other teams. And over the last 25 years, they've made the playoffs approximately 20% of the time. That's pretty bad. In a league that's set up for everyone, half the teams make the playoffs every year. For you to make it less than half the time you've been in existence, it's not great. So I do understand why national writers who have no ties to anything are just I barely ever hear anybody talk about the Blue Jackets. That's someone on the NHL. That's someone on the franchise itself for being irrelevant. But it's also just on the greater state of sports. We don't have a lot of conversations nationally about the NHL. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think NFL teams are exempt from this, by the way.
Right.
You could have the Jacksonville Jaguars are pathetic. The Panthers are
Tennessee
dumb.
Titans.
These are all teams that no one should care about, but because we have an NFL draft, we have all these other free agents. Every other day there's news about free agency, stuff like that. Fantasy sports exist. Everyone is aware of what's going on Mostly, if you follow the NFL, with all the teams in the NFL, I don't think the NHL operates that way.
I'm with you on the Pittsburgh Pirates. The only thing is they have Paul Skeens.
And they've had great players and great runs.
The Pirates.
It's Paul Skeens.
Here are the three things about the Pirates are Paul Skeens, then they had Andrew McCutchen before that, and then before that it was look at the bridges and their cityscape and the landscape behind the stadium. That's a really cool stadium.
Barry Livy Dunn.
Yeah, Livy Dunn is, yes, exactly right. No, but Dylan, to your point, you said Barry Bonds. Before, other than like one player per run, they get like one great player. So tune in to watch his at-bats or his pitches. And then other than that, don't watch. And then you have to go back to before, like Barry Bonds.
The White
when they
Sox
were relevant.
have been irrelevant for
Yeah,
but they also have
a World Series in the last 20 years.
I know it.
Here's my argument for the Jackets, why they're not irrelevant, because even though their history and their playoff appearances, win percentage, all that might be bad, their attendance is always good despite all that.
Sure.
And when they do make a playoff run, the city's on fire for them.
Yeah. It's not about it being irrelevant here. And I think this is the bigger point I want to make is that if you go ask a lot of people in non-NBA cities about the Oklahoma City Thunder, I don't think, like, I have not had one conversation with anybody outside of this radio station where we talk sports all day. My day-to-day life, I've never talked to someone in my day-to-day life who's been like, tell you what, Oklahoma City Thunder, that's a dynasty.
It is.
It is. And if you
it is. They definitely probably go back-to-back this thing.
They are the champions of the NBA. What I'm saying is if you are not an NBA fan, they're not crossing over outside of the NBA to you. If you are not an NHL fan, you probably have never given a thought to the Florida Panthers, despite them being back-to-back champions, right? Like, I'm saying the only sport that crosses over, even if you're a casual sports fan who barely pays attention, you know who Pat Mahomes is. You know who a bunch of the stars are in the NFL.
Know who SGA, yeah.
No, you don't.
You don't think people know who
I feel like there's people that don't, even though he's the MVP.
I promise you, people do not know.
That's crazy.
Who like, if I'm saying, if you walk up to an average, go to the grocery store.
What does SGA stand for? You know, Shea Gilligan.
Exactly.
I feel like if you put a picture up, and again, those guys wear helmets. If you put a picture up of Pat Mahomes and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander in the grocery store next to, like, I don't know, some cookies or something, and they're like the spokesperson for whatever food brand it is. People, if you stood by that display for an hour and asked everyone who walked to the grocery store, which one of these guys you recognize, it would be Pat Mahomes 8-1. You know what I mean? Like, the biggest stars of the NFL just transcend because that is our favorite sport as a country. That is where most of the media coverage is. It is a round-the-clock venture. All the other sports, baseball, hockey, basketball even, to a degree, are more parochial. They're more local. If you live in an NBA market, you're more aware of NBA players. If you live in an NHL market, like here, you're more aware of what's going on in the NHL. And if you live in a Major League Baseball market, you know more about some of those teams. But if you just live in, like, Tulsa, that has none of that, I guarantee you in Tulsa, they know everything about the NFL. But go poll them about specific baseball, or baseball, hockey, or basketball teams. They will be up and down on them.
They know who SGA is.
Well, in Oklahoma, fair.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but I'm saying,
to say, like, don't do that.
Okay, but if I go ask them about...
Alexander is, like, one of the best basketball players in the league.
If I go ask people in Tulsa, Oklahoma, name 3 Cavaliers, I bet you they can't get past.
They're going to say LeBron, Kyrie.
Right. Then that's a
Martin
team that's
Price.
been one of the best teams in the NBA.
So to that point, here are the teams that I think are more irrelevant. The baseball teams in Florida, Tampa and Miami, because the people there don't even care about that.
That's fair.
And then you have a team in wherever the A's are playing. They don't even have a home. How are they more relevant than the Jackets?
That's true.
Tyvis, real quick, what's the NHL team that plays in Utah? Exactly.
Wait a minute.
It's not a knock on you, but how many people know who the Utah Mammoth are?
Right, exactly.
Didn't they just switch their stuff?
They just moved from Arizona. They were the Coyotes.
It was a different name that I wanted them to go.
It was the
under.
Utah Hockey Club.
No,
year.
I know that, but no, they had polled and asked what they wanted the name to be, and I wanted a different name.
Yeah, well, it's too bad. But again, I don't. So whether the Jackets are relevant or not, all I know is we're rooting for them here, and that's the way it is in most places. It's relevant to your local area, and that's what matters. All right, we'll hit the buzzer next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Well, for folks who live over on the east side, especially by the airport, we are noticing two crashes not too far away from each other in the same direction on the same interstate. The first one's happening on 270, that northbound direction, right before 62, Johnstown Road. A left shoulder blocked out there. But here's the interesting note. Just past that intersection, just past 62, we're also noticing a crash on 270 northbound in that direction. Expect lane closures for both situations. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of our specialties here at Pella Wilson is getting rid of old, smaller windows with no view and replacing them with huge, beautiful windows that can change the look and feel of your home.
We tried that once, but we cut the hole a bit too big, so we had to put in a garage door instead in their dining room.
Wilson.
Didn't improve the view, but they do have a drive-through now, so you're welcome, Grewball family.
Get the windows that can change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary. Ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
This sports report is brought to you by Bet365. When it comes to sportsbooks, Bet365 has it all. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be located in Ohio.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Is there anything better than a college football Saturday? Not if you're at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Join the Fan for watch parties for the games this season. Oh, you got to check out the display case of amazing autographed prizes you can win. It's beautiful. 2 massive TV walls to watch the national champs. Watch and place wagers with over 30 kiosks. Contests, prizes, and live shows. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Do you suffer every time you try to wear good-looking shoes, but you don't want to wear ugly shoes just because they're comfortable? The Good Feet store wants to help you wear heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort. Trade in your bad feet for good feet.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Prepare your home for fall with Logan Services. Heating service calls are just $79. Furnace tune-ups are also only $79. And plumbing service calls are now just $79. Scheduling online is quick and easy. So visit our website now to book your appointment. A system for every home and budget with fast, friendly service from Logan Services.
Ever wonder where your go-to maintenance person gets the metal products they need to fix yours and everyone else's problems? The best in the business go to Metal Supermarkets for their wide variety of metal products and shapes to tackle projects from simple to complex. Metal Supermarkets is your source for all metals cut to size and ready fast. No minimum order with maximum service. Visit the family-owned franchise on North Wilson Road or at Columbus at metalsupermarkets.com.
Hey, it's Anthony. It's Black Friday savings all month long at Germain Honda of Dublin. Get behind the wheel of a 26 Honda Passport RTL all-wheel drive with 3.99% APR for up to 36 months. Or you can drive the stylish 25 Honda Accord LX with an incredible 2.99% APR for up to 36 months. Germain Honda of Dublin, Sawmill Road, just south of 270, or shop online at GermainHondaofDublin.com.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh, no. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Columbus, Worthington, Air, and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
When Tyvis looks at Bone, he sees the future. Bald, fat, white. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
As always, you can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Eric Reeser joining us now. Reeser, our list today, top 5 side dishes for Thanksgiving. Obviously, we're a week out, but next week we won't be doing the list because it'll be Thanksgiving. It'll be Turkey Day. So do you have a go-to when you're at the Thanksgiving celebration where you're like, I have to have this on my plate?
Booze.
That's a good. You put it on the plate? I like that.
I don't think I have a go-to. I think every plate has mashed potatoes on it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I put
mashed potatoes and gravy.
To me, that was just like a staple, simple thing. You lost Tyvis, by the way.
I wasn't. Whenever he was sitting there thinking so hard about it that I wasn't expecting him to say booze.
Reeser, you've known this because you worked with him for a long time. When you can relocate his body off the microphone with laughter, that's when you know you've got a good line.
It was a goal every Saturday.
You did that just there.
Yeah.
It was very nicely done.
Before we talk to Reeser, I got to talk to Dylan because
I already am talking. What do you mean?
I'll go off I don't like the fact that Dylan attacked me. I'm talking about who is Utah. You can't ask me anything about the state of Utah. You talk about irrelevancy? The whole state of Utah is irrelevant to me. So we want to do that. You don't ask me nothing about Utah.
That wasn't the point.
That was exactly the point. You knew I didn't know anything about Utah.
I don't think most people know anything about Utah.
Ask me about another NHL team, and I probably got that answer. Don't ask me about no Utah.
Well, you also asked him, I will be fair to Tyvis, you asked him about the one Utah or the one hockey team in the NHL that just relocated.
They just got there.
And just changed their name in the all in the last 2 years. 3 years ago they were the Yotes.
Yeah,
we don't even talk about Arizona anymore.
And you know why franchises get moved? Because they suck and they're irrelevant.
They were irrelevant. Yeah, I do think Utah, but because they moved and all this stuff happened, they probably are not as irrelevant just because that was the thing that made the national, that got into people's timelines a little bit. But I'm sure you guys will talk about that, Reeser, on the show. What else do you guys have coming up today?
Paul Feinbaum will join at 10:30, so really just 3 hours of yelling.
Does he got his passport yet?
Oh, yeah.
I missed this.
He said he's leaving the country if was it the SEC loses or if the Big Ten wins?
Or is it if
I
the
can't
SEC,
remember.
I think it's if anybody outside the SEC
he wins the national championship this year.
He got his passport.
We'll have to ask him. He'll be on at 10:30.
Please do. Y'all better be glad I ain't on that show because I bring it up every week. You got your passport?
I would imagine if he's planning on running for a certain government office, all of his government paperwork is ready to go.
How's he going to do that? He going to be out of the country.
Look, I don't think he's leaving the country. I think it's the figure of speech that's been used since figures of speeches have been around. Like if so and so does something such and such, I'm leaving America.
We live in a society where you got to stand on what you said.
Since when?
No,
I do it all the
what
time.
society are you living in, bud?
Where are we at?
What in the world?
No one does that.
Nobody backs up what they say.
No,
I do.
Well, you're rare because I don't know.
Mr. Clean with hair.
Tyvis with the dad.
You get one hair transplant. He's just.
I know. By the way,
unreal.
I had a video pop up. On YouTube, it's like, oh, hey, you've clicked on these other videos. You might like this, right? So it popped in a video for me from 8 years ago where Tyvis Powell was interviewed on one of the Cleveland news stations, and he's got his Ohio State gear on. He had a mask on, but it wasn't COVID mask. It was like the one you put over the Bane mask for breathing purposes. And Tyvis is getting interviewed and said, local man inspires others, follows his dream to the NFL, and it was showing you training and working hard and all this stuff. And then I think maybe that was right when the Browns cut you. I'm not sure. But,
didn't you have a first pitch you were scheduled to throw out?
He did throw out a first pitch.
I was fired, though. So it turned from you just throwing out the first pitch to me auditioning.
Yeah.
You were,
Because I'm trying to get a job.
Trying to get the fall league roster.
I need somebody to see
Cleveland Indians.
I needed the Savannah Bananas back then.
Tyvis made SportsCenter top 10 for that. Or not top 10.
Not top 10.
Not top 10 because of that moment where they had him
fired on your day off.
Yeah.
They went on to go 0-16 that year. So there you go.
Yeah, well, see, that's because they didn't have you.
That's what they get.
Exactly right. That's what they get. Exactly right. All right, so we've got that coming up. Don't forget, later tonight, Buckeye men's basketball is taking on Western Michigan, the Broncos. That game is at 8. Coverage will start at 7 right here on the Fan. Jackets time tonight, obviously not on the Fan because the Buckeye basketball game is, but the Jackets are taking on Toronto. And that game, I believe, is at 7. So, yeah, we got lots of stuff to get into.
No excuses tonight for the Jackets against the Maple Leafs because Toronto's not playing anybody.
Yeah, Mitch Marner ain't there no more.
He doesn't play for them.
He doesn't actually. He's not part of that franchise.
That's my point.
Guys who are part of that franchise will not be skating. Like Austin Matthews, not playing tonight. Yeah. So for the Blue Jackets, you have to win this game.
Hey, this has been my thing. It's like no moral victories, right? No, like, hey.
They tried hard for 2 quarters, 2 periods. Well, there are 3 periods in hockey.
Yeah, so. Right. Good team over there. Tough game. No, I
just win the damn game tonight, please.
Got to win. That's all it is. All right.
Back page hit it.
No. No.
Wrong show.
No. Bishop and Friends coming up next, 9 till noon. So listen to them and enjoy. Now it's time, Tyvis, to hit a little thing we like to call the buzzer.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems. Find your local Bryant Heating and Cooling dealer at Bryant.com.
By the way, I've been talking about this guy. We talked about him with Dean Evison. If you missed the interview, go check out our podcast, wherever you get podcasts, just T-Bone and Tyvis. Dean Evison, though, joins us every Thursday at 7:30, Jackets head coach. And we were talking about Macklin Celebrini, number 1 pick from 2 years ago. All he's doing this year, they've played 20 games, have the San Jose Sharks where he plays. He's got 30 points in 20 games, and he is 19 years old. Oof. After the NHL games that were played a couple days ago, top 4 players in points were Macklin Celebrini with 30. Connor Bedard had 29. Now, this is after Tuesday, so I think yesterday some more games happened. But Connor McDavid, 30 points. Nathan McKinnon, 33 points.
My God.
All of those guys, number 1 picks in their class. So, pays to get that number 1 spot.
You remember we was supposed to get the number 1 pick and get Connor Bedard. What happened? Did we win the game?
Well, it turned out that
we won the last
game winner.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it.
Right. No, but here's the thing. Just a reminder with the Jackets have had 1 first overall pick in their history, and I believe they had to trade for it. They've never been awarded.
I know my Jacket history.
You know hockey?
They've never been awarded the number 1 pick, just purely on like, hey, the luck of the bounce. Here it is. They got it, the number 1 pick. Just imagine.
They scored that goal at the end. They could have had Connor Bedard.
It never fails. Whatever they do, it doesn't. In that sense, that 1 sense, that just never seems to work out for the Jackets. Hopefully, they'll turn the tide this year and actually get into the playoffs. We don't have to worry about it. Bishop and Friends is next. Have a great rest of your Thursday. We'll talk to you tomorrow. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Some bad news for those who are taking their downtown commute right now. We are noticing that all lanes are completely blocked on 70, that eastbound direction as you're passing 71, that intersection, and right at US 23 this morning, all because of a crash out there. Want to make sure you get this detour to kind of avoid the situation if you can. Take 70 eastbound instead to 71. That takes you southbound to Greenlawn Avenue. Get off there and take that eastbound to High Street. Once you get to High Street, take that northbound all the way up towards the city. They get you eventually back onto 70 in that eastbound direction. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.